back in action. Back in action from the director of good movies like Horrible Bosses and bad movies like Baywatch. Although there were two things I really enjoyed in Baywatch. This is also Cameron Diaz's return to films. Her last film was like 10, 11 years ago. She was in Annie, the Annie remake. And how appropriate. The last movie she was in had Jamie Foxx, and this movie has Jamie Foxx. I skipped it. What was the point of this one? Oh, yeah. She is no stranger to spy comedies. She's done 2 Charlie's Angels films and Night and Day. Anyone ever see Night and Day? James
I do.
Night and Day?
Yep, no. I did see that. It was
like
pretty
a fun
good.
Little movie.
Yeah.
A fun little movie.
It was pretty good.
But now she's back in action on Netflix. This tells the story of 2 secret agents that were on a mission, and she got knocked up. And they were like, all right, well, let's just leave our life, abandon everything, and become just regular parents. And then years later, they have 2 wonderful kids. Their old boss is like, hey, someone's going to kill you. And then he dies. And then immediately you scream at the screen, he's the bad guy. And then you just kind of wait the whole movie for him to be the bad guy. Oh, sorry. Spoilers.
Yep.
And then there's 2 boring cops following them around, and then they hang out with Glenn Close. Joey C., what did you think of Back in Action?
You know, Tony, I feel that Netflix originals have really gone downhill. That being said, though, I hate to admit I slightly enjoyed this movie. It's a real basic, like, spy plot. You know, you folks come out of retirement, kick ass again, like that Nobody movie, if anybody remembers that. Great movie. It was pretty entertaining. I felt that the action shots were pretty fun, over the top as they typically are in these spy movies. The only thing I would change is the antagonist twist. As we all know, that was pretty typical stuff. But
as soon as he got shot, I'm just like, yeah, he's the bad guy.
I knew it right there.
It was so obvious.
But other than that, I mean, I watched these like dumb action movies for the action shots anyhow, and they were pretty good, especially the sequence on the plane. That was super cool. So I enjoyed it. It was a fun little movie.
Gil, do you agree?
I feel bad that this is the one we're starting with because I got back from vacation yesterday, and today I was like, all right, time to get back to work. And then I remembered I have 7 movies to watch for Tony tonight.
What the fuck?
One of them had to be sacrificed. I watched the first
goodness.
10 minutes of this.
7?
Well, 5. Yeah, 6, I think, if you include
6,
Goosebumps. Yeah. But I feel like from the first 10 minutes, I got enough of a sample to know what my opinion of this movie was going to be overall.
Yeah.
You know, generic action comedy with a little bit of melodrama. Like, I'm pregnant now. This changes everything. Our priorities have now shifted as adults. And it's the kind of movie where an action scene starts and then some upbeat music cuts in. How lucky can one guy be?
Yeah,
and
that happens a lot.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, I saw enough to know it's that kind of movie. If you're in the mood for it, enjoy it. It's not my kind of thing usually.
Well, Crystal, I know you love this movie. You couldn't wait for Cameron Diaz to be back in action, right?
I actually really like Cameron Diaz a lot. I always enjoy watching her. In almost anything. I think she's a fun actress to watch. I think she can be a great like comedic actor as well. This movie, I saw the trailer and I said, Tony, how the fuck do you pick these movies? How? Like, what the fuck? And I started watching it and I was like, okay, this super, super, super predictable. This is exactly how it's going to go. But halfway through the movie, I actually started really enjoying it. I kind of got sucked in a little bit. As predictable as it is, as corny, you kind of understand very quickly on what kind of movie this is. And then you're just on for the ride at that point. You know it's going to be super predictable. You know it's going to be corny as hell. You know the action is going to be beyond unrealistic, especially for Cameron Diaz to beat up that many big-ass men. You're like, okay, physics.
I like in the beginning, she covers her belly to make sure she doesn't get punched because she has a baby. But it's after she already had been body slammed into a table. I'm like, yeah. I think the damage is already done, lady. Yeah.
That's a good point.
But what bothered me was I was like, okay, so they go off the grid. What do they do? How did they I'm so curious about that. I'm almost more curious about that in between. Like, all right, so they have a brand new life. They have a beautiful house. Like, how How? Where did they like going away from the government and stuff like that? Like they weren't able to go into like a secret, anything secret, really.
I don't know.
I was just so curious.
They probably had money stashed away somewhere. I
guess. And I guess enough connections to get fake passports, fake identities, I guess.
Called the vacuum repair guy from Breaking Bad.
Nah.
Exactly.
But it was just it was fun. It was definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be another Lift, which is Crystal's favorite movie of last year. She loved Lift. With who was
That's
in
actually exactly what I thought it was going to be. Yes, you're not wrong.
I thought it was going to be like that too, and I was dreading that because Lift was terrible. This wasn't too bad. Actually, Cameron Diaz is pretty charming in it, and her and Jamie Foxx's chemistry is pretty good. Her with Glenn Close is also pretty good. It was mostly the supporting characters who kind of sucked. Like those two cops, I felt like were there just to pad out the time. The predictable villain kind of killed it for me. There were, like we said, Joey C, there was some pretty good action. That one like car flip stunt was awesome.
Oh my god!
When they're on the highway and it flips, and they shot it in slow motion, it looks like a real car. It's not like CG or anything. I'm like, wow, that actually looked really, really good and was totally solid. It's just a shame it was done on like a Netflix budget. These Netflix movies are really starting to feel kind of samey.
Yeah.
How much longer can they trick people into thinking that these are going to be like grade A movies? Because they are basically direct-to-video movies from the 90s, just with A-list actors. Like, they can't keep this up for much longer, right? Am I alone on that?
Point. No, you make a good point there.
Well, is it working? Like outside? So I know, Tony, you're in the know. You're a movie guy. But how do the mainstream people view these movies? The normies?
They put them on without watching. Netflix, it was like revealed recently that Netflix like specifically is greenlighting stuff that's written in a way that you can have on and not have to watch. And
like they were like, characters should be describing what they're doing out loud in case people aren't looking at the screen.
Yes.
I would say my mom's almost like, normie, where it's on, you forget about life, it's kind of fun, it's dumb, you don't have to actually pay attention to it. Yay, movie.
And that's fine if it's like TV. Like TV has been doing that for decades. TV
but now we don't have that much TV. It's not the same TV anymore. So now it's gone into movies.
The problem is that they're still like pretending like these are on par with like Hollywood theater films. And it's like, no, they're not. This is like a made for TV direct to video movie. Like you're supposed to like put it on while you're cooking and stuff. But the fact that they're putting all these A-list actors, like this has got to be costing you guys money, right? Why don't you just make it cheaper, I guess, and there'd be less expectations. But yeah, this wasn't as bad as some of the ones we've covered on here. I'm gonna sneeze, and of course it went away. Right at the last minute. I've been waiting for it to work up, and as soon as I cave in, it goes away.
You're supposed to look at the light. Either if you look at the light, you sneeze, or if you say orange, it goes away.
I literally have a light blasting in my face. I can't.
Well, stare at it.
I knew somebody who told me they love the feeling of when you have to sneeze, but then it ends up not happening.
Masochist?
He also liked to open up a bottle of soda, leave it in the fridge, and let it kind of go flat after a few days. He's like, I don't like the bubbles.
Oh, that's sacrilegious.
What?
That's called a psychopath.
Are they a murderer? What's going on there?
Jeffrey Dahmer. I bet they have glasses too that look like him.
I would hate to have glasses that make me look like Jeffrey Dahmer. That would be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it'd be really, really bad, wouldn't it?
But yeah, back in action. It's okay. This feels like a date movie. Valentine's Day is coming up. If you don't want to go out, if you need like this, it's got enough fun stuff for girls, enough action for guys. I'll never watch it again. I just wanted to support my girl Cameron, even though Charlie's Angels ruined my birthday because the girls hijacked the show and reviewed Charlie's Angels.
Not all girls.
Anyway, that's it for Back in Action. Next up. All right. Next up, The Electric State. One of the most expensive movies ever made. That's not based off a huge intellectual property. It's based off a book, which I did not read. It's directed by the Russo brothers, famous for their Captain America films and Avengers films and some really good episodes of Arrested Development. I think that is their standout stuff, to be honest. Yeah, they've been really struggling to get like a good one since Avengers. I didn't see The Gray Man, but I've heard no one talk about it. But yeah, they pumped a bunch of money into this bad boy, and they cast every big current actor out there and Jason Alexander to be in this, which I did not expect. And when I saw I couldn't tell by the little face that he had on his robot, but when I saw real Jason Alexander, I'm like, oh wow, this is gonna be a fun movie with him. And then he doesn't show up again until the end of the movie. Tells the story of this world. It's a alternate history of the 90s where robots were around for years. They had a bit of an uprising. They became sentient. But eventually there was like a peace accords, and they're all in their own little state, sheltered from the rest of the world. The rest of the world doesn't have robots, but they have drones that they plug into. It's a lot like the movie Surrogates. It's actually a lot like a lot of movies. Millie Bobby Brown, her brother gets into an accident. She finds out that he's alive, and he's put his conscience in this little dumb robot who can only speak in quotes. And then she teams up with Chris Pratt with a dumb haircut and his dumb robot, which is Anthony Mackie doing one-liners. And they go on an adventure, and they get help from a peanut. Joey C., what did you think of The Electric State?
I fucking hated it. This is like the most expensive movie Netflix has ever made. It's fucking terrible. Like
Really?
worse than usual. I saw Robot Mr. Peanut and I checked out. Didn't even finish the last 20 minutes. And from what I understand, the source material is like way more dark than the film. And I think they probably avoided that to like appeal to a wider audience. But dear God, I don't think it worked. This is worse than Woody Woodpecker. I never want to see this again.
Well, Woody Woodpecker goes to camp. If you remember, we didn't actually watch the first one because I didn't realize it was a sequel when I put it on our list.
That's fair.
Well,
this is fair.
So
it's not fair to compare to that movie anyway, Joey. That is a high bar.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Gil, what is The Electric State really about?
Well, funny enough, when I saw such a low rating, like I always want to be the person that's like, well, everyone loves it, but here's why it's actually terrible. And now when everyone's saying it's terrible, I want to come in and say, well, here's what everyone's missing. And in the first few minutes, once they introduce Robot Mr. Peanut leading a robot uprising, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a weird, scathing satire with a lot of dark comedy, but it's not that. And it's just, everyone keeps saying it's soulless. And I agree with that, because it feels like even the filmmakers are sick of all the cliches, because they make Marvel movies. Some of them have been pretty good, but a lot of them follow a pretty similar formula. It feels like they're sick of the cliches, but still felt like they had to include them. So they kind of just breeze past them, and they don't linger on anything. So none of it lands. Like they meet Chris Pratt, and they're not going to get along, but whatever. We have a common cause. We're allies now. My brother is dead, I guess, but actually, wait, he's alive. Let's go on an adventure together. Whatever. There's no like emotional beat of, wait a minute, my brother's alive? It's all just so matter of fact. But I will say, though, I like the robots. Like something about the look and feel of the robots. I just wanted to pick them up like toys and play with them. And visually, every time they introduced new robots, I was like, that looks cool. I guess that's where all the money went. And I will say, I feel like 15% or 14, whatever it's at, that's really low. And to be that low, I feel like the movie needs to be offensive to the senses. And I felt like I have to watch this movie for Hack the Movies. But I didn't suffer through it. I didn't feel like I was suffering. But it's a really bad movie. I recommend it to no one. But if you have to watch it, you won't want to die by the end of it.
No. Well, Crystal, what did you think?
I liked it.
You know what? I didn't hate it. I have a lot of issues with it, but I'm kind of like, I don't understand you, Joey C. I mean, I don't understand a lot of things about you, but I don't understand the sheer outright hatred for it. Crystal, what did you like about it?
Well, I just finished watching it before I got on here, and it was just one of those movies I had to turn my brain off. I was like, robots, yay! And that's pretty much where my brain was the entire time. I was like, that robot's
the
cool.
Cute robots are the
That
good
robot's cool.
guys.
That
the
was
scary
adorable.
Robots are the bad guys.
I didn't even know what this movie was about. I didn't know who was in it. So I think it was fun for me to see the really like the different robots. I thought they were fun. I thought the characters were fun, robot wise. Seeing what stars were in it, like just one popping up after another. The story, not good. The
No.
chemistry, not good. I was like, okay, I get it. I'm gonna turn my brain off and just watch some cool robots.
Yeah.
By the time they got to Seattle, it started going. I got really bored at that point. It was just so long too. I was like, okay.
I had to take a break. I had to stop it and pick up the next day. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just raw dog this and go the whole night. I'm like, nah,
Put
I
on
need a
some
break.
2.5x speed.
Yeah.
All right,
I thought it was fun
anyone from mentioning 2.5 speed.
It's
It was fun when they were
yeah.
like, I liked looking
For
at where
amateurs.
the like the fish, the bass, and stuff like that, like the '90s stuff. Mentioning those, I thought that was fun. And when they got to the mall, like that was my favorite part.
Yeah,
That was like, I don't know.
I thought it was just aggressively mediocre.
Mhm.
It had again talking about looking like a movie compared to a lot of other Netflix stuff. I'm like, this looks like a movie that would have been in IMAX and everything, and it would have looked fine. The effects are fine and everything, but it's a little too derivative of things that I've seen and things that I've seen recently. There's a lot of Ready Player One in there. I feel like The Creator, which we talked about a few years ago, did a lot of this, but better. Even though a lot of people didn't see that movie. So of course,
What is
Gareth
that?
Edwards, The Creator. It was the one about the robots in the future. There was like a magic robot kid. Gareth Edwards directed it, and then it bombed. So of course he's doing Jurassic Park 7 now, because that's what they do.
2023.
You mean Jurassic World 4?
Yes.
But I see it.
Yeah, that movie was a lot better. Yeah, again, there's just been way better movies, or just similar movies where this one didn't, other than the cute robots that all had a cool like visual style.
The one that
Robots were
cuts
cool.
the hair.
Yeah.
Everything else just felt kind of the same. And honestly, the cast doesn't work for this. Like Millie Bobby Brown is like not a good actress is what I'm learning. She's good in like certain roles. I'm starting to learn that she doesn't have a lot of range.
No.
I could not buy into her character. Chris Pratt he's almost gotten like too big of an actor. He was distracting in this. All the actors are like every actor who's huge right now. And I can't buy into their characters. I'm like, oh, Stanley Tucci, he's in a bunch of things. Oh, the short round from Indiana Jones. He's everyone's
Giancarlo
favorite.
Esposito. I don't want to see him play a villain anymore. Like it's
I'm
ever since
really-
Breaking Bad. It's the same thing over and over.
I'm just gonna look stoic and mad.
Every single one of these characters are playing the same characters that they always play with some cute robots.
No, you're
Honestly,
right,
that's why freaking the kid who played the brother was good, and fucking Jason Alexander was refreshing.
He's the only one who really stepped outside his usual
Yeah.
role.
Even the
That was
voice
fun.
actors, like Mr. Peanut is like Woody Harrelson. The other one's Anthony Mackie. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's too many of like the biggest actors ever. And I'm just like, I can't get him. But you can't put that many big celebrity. It works in the Marvel movies because a lot of them weren't big celebrities yet. So you kind of eased into it. But now these people are all just too big and they're all distracting. Yeah, the MCU dialogue, the quippiness, hurts this film a lot. And of course it ends with a big battle like all these fucking movies do. I don't want to sound like too negative because I thought it was mediocre. If you had not seen other films that are similar, like I feel like this is meant for like younger kids. Like
Yeah, if kids would like this. I don't think this was really meant for
teenagers.
Teenagers or even just
teenagers.
kids.
Yeah,
Just
teenagers
kids. Like you
who
put
have-
it on, it's a family movie, let them have fun, watch some robots, and also say, like, I don't hate the message either, where human connection, we do lose that a lot. And that especially during and after COVID, we definitely lost that hardcore. And I like that message to the kid, especially to kids. Hey,
Yeah.
remember there's human interaction.
Which again
Let's
was
not
like
forget that.
the lesson learned at the end of Ready Player One. They really just did Ready Player One with robots.
Yeah.
They really just did that again. But I feel like a lot of people are being negative because the Russos, what's his face? This guy on the right here, the one who keeps putting himself in his own movies. He just came out and said like, yeah, I'm going to work with AI and I'm going to use AI. And that's made him the boogeyman.
Oh.
So I feel like some people review bombed it. Guys, AI is coming whether you like it or not. Like, it's going to suck for a while because they're going to go too hard. Same like CGI in the 90s where like Jurassic Park looked good and then you got like a Species or Spawn where they went too hard with it. But it's coming. Unfortunately, I think he's being a realist, but everyone, I think there were a bunch of people who review bombed this movie because of that, but also it wasn't a great movie. But that's why I said when people said it was like the worst thing ever, I'm like, I'm not really seeing it. It's not making me angry or anything. I'm just rolling my eyes more than anything. Joey C hates it, obviously. He wants to burn Netflix down.
Yep. Never
Have
again.
you guys seen the AI controversy with him?
No.
I forgot about
Like,
it till you just brought it up.
It's gonna be a thing. It's AI. If we don't start knowing and learning about AI now, we're gonna fall backwards. You know, because technology is moving so damn fast now. Like we're gonna be fucked. And also, there's gonna be so many goddamn people in relationships with AI that's already coming out. Where a lot of people are saying like, in what I think 10 years or something like that. There's going to be 1 in 5 people are going to be in relationships with AI. Like that's real.
Where is that?
Joey, there's hope for us. There's hope for us.
No, I just got to test it out for my other friends. I was just wondering where that is.
But it's going to be real. And like,
but no,
what's going to happen? It's like that generation, like our kids are going to be in relationships with AI.
But I'm
not my kid.
I'm hoping
that
I'm hoping it's eventually just gonna be like a tool. I do see there's practical uses for AI like as a tool. When people like the Coca-Cola commercial that tried to do a whole commercial with AI, it looked weird and creepy.
Right now, look at freaking technology where we were even like 5 years ago.
I know,
that's
but
like
also,
now 5 years ago was now like 1 year.
I think they're gonna run into issues. We're seeing it now with like the Studio Ghibli filter. I feel like artists are going to be like, hey, you're kind of like taking our artwork and repurposing it. But you could also argue that a human could draw something like Studio Ghibli, and then where's the line? So I think AI is going to run into some legal issues, but it's...
Well, they already have been with, or like just even like the writer's strike and stuff like that, or using people's looks, anything like that. Yes, that's going to be an issue. But then again, also, how do you avoid that? How do you avoid that?
You're saying that people are going to be dating AI is what you're saying. I just really want to learn about that just so I'm up on the technology.
Joey, you can have an AI girlfriend. Just don't ask them who's starring in Friday the 13th because they're going to say Frank. That's what
that's
you
right.
can't...
Yeah, that's right. Can I get a grimace?
Hello, Joey. I want you bad. And also Frank is playing Jason in Friday the 13th.
Why do you
But do you want to hear something weird? Apparently, this is what I read recently, like with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT specifically also learns the way you speak and definitely remembers things that you say, obviously. But if you are nice to it, it kind of gives you longer responses. And if you're short with it, it gives you short responses because it's just reacting the way that you do.
I just want to be mean to computers. I yell at my freaking Alexa.
You're going to die one day. You're going to die real fast by AI.
Oh, when the robots...
It's going to be my best friend. Always say thank you to Siri and Alexa, all right?
I have noticed lately, ChatGPT, it sounds like a dad trying to sound cool. It'd be like, hey, man, that's a pretty rad idea you're asking me about. So let me break it down for you. And like, what is it? Is it trying to sound like me? Is that the way I talk?
I heard like ChatGPT like doesn't let you be like mean or anything. So I was like, not for me. Electric State. We're back to Electric State.
So you can date AI.
Wait, do you guys remember on AIM? Do you guys remember there was oh my god, what was the name? It was a chat bot that you could talk to it, and
There
it
were
became like your
multiple
best
ones.
friend.
There were
No, like the
multiple ones.
main one.
I remember
don't know.
AIM
What
chatbots.
was-
I don't remember like a main one.
What was the main one that you would talk to, and it would be like your best friend?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Smarter Child?
Yes.
There it is.
Oof.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Oh my god, that is
Smarter Child.
that is awakening something in my brain. I do remember that now. Holy
My
shit.
first girlfriend, Smarter Child.
Joey C, do you want me to find if Smarter Child's still around?
Yeah, do we have like a smarter adult, perhaps? Or- I don't, just a thought. I'm not sure if I want to tread those waters.
Smarter Child. That's right. Oh, the good old days when things were easier.
But yeah, Electric State, mediocre. Show it to a kid who hasn't seen other sci-fi movies
If it's the
yet.
first movie you've ever seen, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
you will.
If it's the first movie you've ever seen, you're going to be like, do they get better than this? Or
You're going to end it with an AI girlfriend. That's right.
I do think it would have benefited from having just some more no-name actors in it.
Hmm.
Really?
And being shorter.
And
Yeah,
being
way
shorter. Yeah.
If it was an hour and 20, I bet you would be actually pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah. And just less wacky quips. It could still be funny and charming. Like some of the robots are like Jenny Slate as the male robot was kind of funny.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
so cute.
funny.
But then the other ones kind of sucked. A movie that was supposed to come out 4 years ago and has been sitting on a shelf. It's Havoc.
I think it's 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Really?
Havoc.
Yeah.
Yes, Havoc.
God
Not
damn.
the movie where Anne Hathaway diddles herself. This is the new Havoc from the director of that's Havoc 2005. Look it up.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good
true.
movie.
That's true.
I'd rather have watched that.
What
the fuck?
from
You
She
can
gets
find the
making
clips.
love and other drugs with
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
yes, the director
Yeah.
of Raid Redemption and the Saving Grace segment from VHS 2.
We also did the Raid 2 as well.
and the Raid 2.
Yeah.
But we actually, me, Crystal, and Kaylee just did VHS 1 last week. So yeah, I'm excited when we eventually get to VHS 2. Yes, it tells the story of Tom Hardy is a cop, and
A
he's
crooked
dirty-
cop. A crooked
He's a
cop.
dirty cop, and he's got to help the mayor save his son, who got in trouble with a different crime.
who's actually played by who's
Forrest
the name?
Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker, who you said the other that Sinners guy did remind me of Forrest Whitaker. That was a good,
I
that
think
was,
it is his son, is it
was
not?
that Cornbread? Cornbread?
Yeah,
Hold
Cornbread's
on.
his name. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
But that is his son, right?
I did not know that, but he does look an awful lot like Forrest Whitaker.
Hold on, because Forrest Whitaker does have a son that acts. I think he played I think his son played the younger version of him in whatchamacallit, Black Panther.
You know what's happening right now, Crystal? All black people look like Forrest Whitaker.
Fuck,
to
if that
Tony.
is the case, I'm gonna
All
feel.
look like Forrest
Tony!
Whitaker to Tony.
Am I
Yep.
wrong?
No.
Yep. I don't know.
No,
Tony,
yeah,
that's fucked up.
hold on.
Here we go. Here we
Hold
go.
up. I'm looking it up.
Yep.
No.
Let's all wait in silence.
Oh
for the-
shit,
Google
they're not
said
related.
no.
Exactly.
You
Whitaker.
are an asshole. You are a racist motherfucking asshole.
Oh, that's good
Oh,
stuff.
fine.
That's good
Hold on.
stuff. Yep.
Wow.
Fuck is Forrest Whitaker's
Yep.
son?
Yeah.
Ocean Whitaker. God damn it. And yeah, he
Wait,
actually
his son's name is Ocean Whitaker?
Forest and
Who is
Ocean.
with Forest and Ocean?
That's
Can we
actually
get
pretty damn sweet.
That's awesome. Can we get
the
a
funny
Sky
thing
Whitaker?
is the guy from Sinners looks more like Forrest Whitaker than Forrest Whitaker's actual
Yeah.
son. Holy
happens.
shit.
He's got a son named
Anyway.
Mountain.
I gotta cut all of that out when I clip
You
this later.
think?
Mm-hmm.
So Havoc, yeah. So I don't know. Tom Hardy's a detective. He's got to help the mayor's son, who's being hunted by a rival gang because he killed the gang leader's son. And there's a lot of fighting and something about giving toys to his daughter. Timothy Elephant's there. Who gives a fuck? This
So bad. So bad.
this movie is really bad. And
Why? Can I ask when he got the toys? Why the fuck would he ask a cashier to wrap it up for him?
Because he's an idiot.
I don't
Also,
know.
where's this movie at? Gotham or something?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
That's a
Jesus
good
Christ.
point.
in
Yeah.
CGI
Like, what the
land?
fuck?
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like a I don't know if y'all remember, but like when they did the new Modern Warfare like 3 years ago, they had this really sick trailer. But that's exactly what this movie looks like. It looks like a freaking video game show.
Yeah,
it does.
I feel bad for it. Like I saw the Ray Redemption and I liked it. Maybe I should watch it again. I don't think I ever saw the second one.
They're both awesome.
I
They're
remember
both really
people really hyping up. I thought they were okay. I don't know. Maybe I was in a different mood, but maybe I'll like it more.
Not enough white people,
but people
probably
were
for you.
really hyped up for this. And I do like the segment he did in VHS too. So, and it's Tom Hardy, you know, my co-star from The Dark Knight
Isn't it
Rises.
like number 2 in Netflix for movies being streamed right now?
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's one of my better.
It's
It's one of my better performing video reviews out of like a bunch of ones that went to theaters. It did better than those, so people are watching. This
I like Tom Hardy for the most part. I really liked Bike Riders last year, and a few months back I had to review 3 Venom movies at once. So I wanted to see him in something different.
You really liked Bike Riders?
I enjoyed it. We already talked about it. You were on the episode.
I don't remember you really liking it.
I really liked it.
Okay. Wow. Fuck.
So I was on board for this. I like delayed this episode actually, so I had more time to see this.
So aggressive. I delayed this
because I was like, you know what, Tom Hardy action, Raid Redemption. I feel like our audience is gonna like that. It's probably gonna be a good movie. Yeah. Let me push the wrap up to the 1st of May, and that was a mistake. This movie fucking sucks. I don't know about you, Adam, but
no, it's fucking terrible.
Adam, would you say that you don't know what Havoc was trying to accomplish, but you know it didn't work?
Tony, are you reading his reviews? That's
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just waiting for him to finish.
I didn't get on the joke. I'm just making the assumption.
I'm waiting for him to finish because as soon as I start talking, he's be like, would you also say that it's like this?
Well, no, because that's the only line they have. I mean, well, no, I'm finished line. I just thought about that off the top of my head. Would you say that?
I would say that, yes. I feel like I did say that, Tony, at one point. The reason it looks like a video game is because it's all CG during the car chases, and I'm pretty sure they utilize that evil AI engine that can kind of generate stuff.
I don't know if it was AI. The models were too consistent. They didn't like change into a different car.
There was models in the backgrounds that like clipped through shit at one point. The car
could also just be bad CGI.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
true. It could be rush CG.
Although this has been sitting on a shelf for 5 years. Maybe they were like, I had to shortcut with CGI.
I Googled it, actually.
I didn't know that.
I did Google it, and, Google, I feel like, just talks out of its ass at this point as well. And it's like, it's very likely that there was some AI used on these backgrounds and scenes. Like, they're just shooting the shit with me at this point. Like, it's possible. I think it's possible. No, this movie's a dumpster fire. Tom Hardy, listen, I used to think he was a great actor. Every movie I see him in, he is getting worse. The 3 Venom movies have ruined him. He's basically Eddie Brock again in this movie.
What's wrong with Tom Hardy's acting? You got a problem with Tom Hardy's acting? He really committed to that voice, and he hasn't stopped doing that.
He mumbles in everything. Crystal, by the way, not only was he pissed that they wouldn't bag his toys, he also gave him shit for the toy selection at like this shitty.
That's all you got.
Crappy ass store.
You only got a plastic bag. Like you only got a clear plastic bag. Like what the like?
It's Christmas.
This is the worst.
It's supposed to be a surprise. You can see through the bag.
Oh, the Christmas thing. I feel like that was so manufactured. Like people like action movies on
1000%.
Christmas and during Christmas time, like Die
Christmas
Hard.
had
That'll
nothing
help.
to do with this. It
really
had
didn't.
nothing.
Yeah, the daughter
girl.
The daughter storyline is completely dropped after this opening scene. I don't even know what it was supposed to establish because he is such a shit person in this whole movie.
They're all shit people. There's not one likable person in the bunch. Maybe his partner, but not really.
No,
because she's going along with the shady stuff.
Yeah. And that's the father year and the person in the store said it, and then the ex-wife or whatever mom. I don't know. She had to say it. Just felt so forced, and we get it. You're a shitty dad. Mm-hmm. Why do we have to keep mentioning that? And why do we have to see the daughter by the Christmas tree a couple times? Like we got it. We got it.
And then he never sees her at the end anyways. Yeah. He's like, just give her the gifts at some point. I don't care.
Okay, so was the action good, Adam, Logan, and Crystal? What did you think about the action in this?
I did enjoy that every single gun was an automatic. Shotguns were just like
with a trillion bullets.
They had CG muzzle flare everywhere.
There's only 3 reload scenes. That's it. There's only 3. The revolver and like I don't know. Like, I really feel like, I mean, like, it's like literally like there's like no one reloads a damn gun in this whole movie.
And
Actually,
I feel like
Isn't
John
the
Wick
one
goes
guy
out of
that-
its way to show John Wick
Yeah.
reload like every 3 shots. It's like aggressive how much he reloads. Like,
Yeah.
real quick, Crystal, remember our
Yeah.
Halloween short? We did that joke at the end where the revolver is like a machine gun and it's
Yes.
ejecting shells, which would never
Yes.
happen. This movie is doing that sincerely,
real.
like not as a joke.
Yeah.
Well, at
And
one
what's-
point, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say in the hospital, he even has a silencer on it, and
Yeah.
it's loud as fuck. And
Okay,
you're
well,
like,
this is Modern Warfare right here.
Yeah.
That's literally a scene out of Modern Warfare
Yeah.
because that's for the
I was
longest
like, why
time.
even put a fucking silencer on that?
Well, silencers
Like, why?
are actually not super silent. I think they're
They're
more
not,
to
but I don't
disperse the
think-
sound.
They're
that's why you
not
carry a
supposed
pillow. You put a pillow up. Come on, we all
to-
know
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah, we
But
all
the
know
thing
this.
is, he still shot it like normal. Like, why?
Yeah.
What was even the point of it?
I don't
I know
know.
he was supposed to try and go in the room and shoot him and stuff like that, but everything was loud and there was so much horrific blood. That
Yeah.
blood
I
that
appreciate
was
it.
like,
I appreciated the violence, but the action scenes were disorienting and like they made me nauseous. Like for every like cool fight that like punch or whatever cool move they'll do, there's about like it's accompanied by 5 minutes of shaky cam and then guns flashing on the screen constantly.
Yeah.
It's,
yes.
there's
I
not
got a hot
good
take.
solid. What was that?
Oh no, go ahead. Finish,
Oh,
Tony. Eva.
And then, so the hand-to-hand combat is like 10% good. That's it. The shooting
believe it's
sucks. There was like one cool part where the girl's the shotgun. She's like shooting everyone in the car. That was like okay. But the gunfights are just constant and loud and flashy and not cool at all. And then you get to the car chases, which are so digital. And again, the movie starts off with that digital car chase. Like, okay, maybe this is like an unrealistic sort of Sin City hyper stylized movie,
Mhm.
but it's not because the rest of the
No.
movie is shot on sets that are probably 10 feet wide and then digital backgrounds.
It
and
looks
then-
like Max Payne.
yeah,
Yeah.
It-
God, that movie's bad.
yeah, it's nothing works in this. Literally nothing works in this film. And I could not believe how bad it was, especially
So
from
bad.
this director who's known for his incredible action
Mhm.
sequences.
Logan had a hot take. What's the
Okay,
hot take?
all right. I liked it. I'm sorry,
Kick him
guys.
out. Kick him out.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You okay? Everything you say, I agree with everything you say. But
Kick him out.
I had a blast. This movie,
Who invited this guy?
I'm sorry, but like it was so fun. Okay, yes, it's a horrible movie. I mean, Havoc. I mean, it's a freaking mess.
Yeah.
But like, and everybody freaking like works. What's the agency you work for in John Wick? What's the agency called? The
Continental.
the Continental. Everyone in this movie is a fucking Continental agent. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone knows how to fucking. You give them a gun, they already know how to use it. And they all know.
Well,
fucking
even the
kung
people that are
fu.
supposed to not know, the teenagers that get
Yes.
into shit. There's that girl that's, I mean, she's a woman and clearly
Yeah.
like a stunt person of sorts, but she keeps like falling, like slipping on banana peels, but then she's like, whoa, and she just like
Yeah.
8 flips and grabs a bottle and
Yes.
hits someone
She
with
kicks
it.
off the ground and scoots over.
Oh,
and
in the
she, like,
club?
blows
Yeah.
out
Oh my
like
God.
the barrels of the gun. It's
So ridiculous.
And then you
Okay,
have
Logan.
ridiculous, but fun.
you have
Okay, Logan.
Louis Guzman shooting awkwardly and killing like 5 people with all these machine guns. He's not even behind anything. It's so stupid. What are you gonna say, Crystal?
Logan, what did you like?
Okay.
What did you like about
Okay,
this?
but here's the thing: it's that kind of movie. Like in like this movie in like 20 years is like going to be a to be classic. You know what I mean? Really,
Like
you got to
the
think about.
room? Like the room? Yeah.
Well, really, I'm telling you, in 20 years, you're going to be seeing people doing podcasts, and they're going to be like, and then this movie Havoc, it was delayed for 5 years, and then it went on Netflix, and it was a mess, but it fucking rocks. I mean, I'm just saying, the gore was great. I didn't realize. I didn't know what movie I was getting, so I was completely taken off guard. I thought this one would be like another like. Was it The Drop? Was that is that the right movie with him being like the gangster and the dog?
Drop. Yeah, that was a gangster film. That was
I
much better
thought-
than this. Yeah.
I thought
Yes.
that's what we were going to get. And
Yeah.
then when I watched the movie, I'm like, oh no, like this is not a typical American made movie at all.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Logan, is this is essentially the action equivalent of Sinners. Pretty much just perfection across the board.
Sinners had way better action than this. Holy shit!
I don't know. It was funny, like, especially when they the nightclub scene. And I like the nightclub scene because
You liked the nightclub scene? What is wrong with you?
Let me explain. They walk
Okay.
into the nightclub,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like a normal nightclub. It's not full of people. Some guy is dancing in the background who can't fucking dance. I'm like, well, yeah, you're gonna see that when you go to freaking Fed Hill and go to Mosaic. You're gonna see some frat boy that doesn't know what he's fucking doing because he's fucking drunk. I mean, it's
So you like the extras in the movie, is what you're telling me?
a little.
That was such a weird shot too, because he tried to do a cool one take with that, where he had clearly a drone was following him, and even the drone was kind of like jittery at points. Like
It's also half empty. It's not full like in John Wick and stuff like that.
So when the
It's like an
drone
underground
flies
kind of
up,
club. Yeah.
the drone flies up. There's like one guy in the corner.
Wait, this is probably
Are we
shot.
filming? It's the drone operator.
This was probably shot during lockdowns. That's probably why there's not a lot of people on
Oh,
screen at any given point.
That makes sense, but I thought that was kind of funny. And then also like the cityscape. I'm like, where the fuck is this? Like I said, like earlier, I'm like, is this Gotham or something? Like,
yeah, that's. I feel
And then-
like
go
they
ahead.
shot the movie to be somewhat like realistic, and then in post they decided to make it look like this hyper fantasy sort of thing.
yeah,
And it just doesn't mesh well at all.
maybe if you threw like a futuristic vibe onto this movie, it might make it a little bit funner. Just because of like how I mean, just I don't know. I liked the mood. The acting was bad. Forrest Whitaker did an awful job. It's like he's trying to impersonate the Kingpin, but he's doing awful. And Tom Hardy, I agree. Like, what are you doing? What is this character? You know what I mean? Like at this point, just like do your normal voice. We don't need this like wisecrack guy kind of thing. Like it would actually be cooler if you just spoke in your normal accent. You know what I mean? And that would just be a little bit funner. But like I said, it's a mess, and it was fun. That's like, I'm not saying it's good. It's
I'm glad you had fun. I did not. I had to watch it in halves. I watched like the first half last night, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't expect it to be this bad. I didn't realize how much people were hating it also. Until
Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
I started watching it at work, and I was like, okay, let me like just put it on 1.25 just so I can get through it and know what's happening. I felt nauseous watching it at 1.25, and I was like, oh no. I was like, no way. It like, did I hit did I hit 2 double the speed? And I was like, and put it back to 1. I was like, oh no, this is still making me nauseous. Like,
Well, especially that final battle at the whatever, the barn, wherever the hell they're at.
The cabin.
Oh my God, that was just insanity. The camera is all over the camera lost the plot halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
It's just flying. I swear they're throwing it in scenes.
Wait, there was a
camera
plot?
just throws it. Like,
well, the whole point
while
of
a punch is getting thrown.
The whole point at the end is like, you're telling me not one motherfucker has set y'all down and be like, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. All right. We know who fucking did it. It's these damn cops. Like you going on this killing spree without listening to anybody just because you have like I said, like just because you see a videotape of him leaving with a pistol. And it just, that part was like, okay, you're just having this happen for the story of the movie. Like this is there's full of holes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
a flawless
Havoc.
experience, except for Logan, who thinks it's movie of the year.
Movie there, basically tied with Sinners. Yep.
Yeah. His end of the year wrap up on Videoville, it's going to be like, all right, Havoc versus Sinners. I fought really hard about this. I'm giving it to Havoc.
In 20
My name is Logan Hedrick, and I
when
approve
it's on
this
Tubi. In 20 years when it's on Tubi, he's going to be, all about
20
it.
years from now, when Havoc 5 is in theaters and wins an Oscar, Logan's going to be like, I told you all along.
I'm gonna email all you guys. I don't know what we'll be doing 20 years in the future, but I'll do some sort. I'll get in touch with all of y'all. I'll send letters to your house.
When I'm on
Be
the
like, I
Havoc,
did it.
the
I was
Havoc
right.
roller coaster at Universal Studios because it's become the next Fast and the Furious franchise, I'll be like, God
100%.
damn it, Logan was right. Logan was right. Vin Diesel will be in it too because just why not?
He's in Havoc too.
Yeah, Havoc too, of course. Yeah.
Havoc. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Watch that Anne Hathaway movie. I don't really remember what it was about.
That one's okay. Yeah, where she controls the alien or whatever.
What? No.
That movie's okay. Yeah.
That's
Isn't
a
that called-
different movie.
Isn't
Anne
that called
Hathaway.
Isn't that called Havoc?
No, that's something else.
The fuck is that called?
I don't know. Anne Hathaway,
Anne
Havoc is
Yeah, when
like
she gets in the
Hathaway
sandbox and he controls the
alien.
kaiju. That's not that movie.
I know what movie you're talking about. That's not Havoc.
Colossal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Havoc is the one that was done in like the 90s, right? Or early 2000s.
2005.
Okay.
Fed up with the harmless antics of their suburban friends, high school student Allison, Anne Hathaway, and Emily set off to find some real gangsters on the mean streets of Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen this.
After meeting inner city thug Hector, the girls begin spending their time with an entirely different crowd. But as Allison and Emily venture deeper into the criminal world, Hector's violent lifestyle and dangerous connections threaten to consume them. So yeah, she diddles herself. You get to see her boobs.
It sounds like Spring Breakers.
Way better than this. Next up, a sequel I was actually looking forward to and might have been let down by Fear Street Prom Queen. Did you guys watch the Fear Street trilogy from a few years ago?
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah.
You did not.
Oh no. I did
Okay. It was actually a lot of fun. Joey Z, did you like it?
Yeah, I fucking loved it. I've watched it multiple times.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it that much. But okay. Yeah, so I really like the trilogy. I remember someone at the office I was at recommended we review it, and we did at the time. And I dug it. So it's based off R.L. Stine, but like his more young adult books, right? It's like the next step up from Goosebumps, I guess. I don't know how accurate it is. I didn't read any of those books. But the trilogy was fun because it was like, I mean, it's really just a TV show, but they were like, we're going to make it like a movie. Each one is its own movie, but they're just really long episodes of a TV show.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love the different settings in each of them. It had this fun, like, teen drama vibe to it, mixed in with over the top gore, like really violent. The first one, Fear Street, 1994, they put a girl's head through like a bread cutter, and
Dude,
it's the most gruesome thing I've ever seen. But like the rest of the movie feels like Degrassi, so it was weird putting it in there. So yeah, it ended on a cliffhanger where, and I Gil, I assume you watched Prom Queen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There was like a curse that was the reason everyone goes insane, and they mentioned it in Prom Queen, and I don't know why, because that has nothing to do with that curse. The movie ends with like someone getting this evil book and they're going to do more spells. And then none of that is brought up in Prom Queen. They mentioned the town that someone goes crazy and kills people every year. But
yeah, I think like one time though. I think they only mentioned that once, right?
In the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then when the girl's in the bathroom, there's like a Sarah Fear Lives, which is the name of a character from the trilogy.
Oh, is there? I didn't even notice
that. Dude, it's so clearly put in on post, like Sharpie in post. Like I noticed it wasn't quite matching up, like they threw it in after the fact. This movie tells the story of Shady Side School's senior prom. A bunch of women are trying out for prom queen. Ariana Greenblatt's in it for 5 seconds. She's in all these big movies like Barbie and stuff, and they threw her in here for exactly 5 seconds. Kind of like they did with Uma Thurman's daughter in the first Fear Street.
Yeah.
What's that girl's name? What's Uma Thurman's daughter's name?
Hannah or something like that?
Sure, Hannah something.
Yeah.
They did like a
Drew
Barrymore. They threw her right in the beginning of Fear Street and killed her off right away. So they did the same thing here. There is a girl whose name I could be damned if I'll remember. Maya Hawke. Someone just said it in the chat.
Maya Hawke. Same thing, yeah.
Emma something, whatever the fuck you said.
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
So, nice lady has a mom who people think might have murdered her boyfriend in the past, and everyone hates her, and she's going to try out for prom queen. And then Mean Girl also wants to be prom queen, and she's a bitch, and her parents are assholes who want nothing more than for her to be prom queen. And then the night of the prom, there's a killer going around. Who could it be? Oh no, I cut to the picture of the parents again. Oops. Sorry, Stitch, too early. Yeah, Fear Street Prom Queen. I was excited for this. I really didn't like it. What did you think, Joey?
No, I didn't like it at all. I will give a memorable mention to, or an honorable mention to The Mask. I think The Mask is sick.
Yeah.
But like, it's just your typical teen slasher. The acting was fucking horrible. And the initial ending, like there's 2 parts to the ending.
Yeah.
The initial ending is so fucking predictable and stupid.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, like the second half, like I saw it coming, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like the scene when they're in the closet hiding, and then the
I knew
you know,
I knew that was gonna happen.
you know, it was just kind of like I didn't think it was gonna happen right there. But you know, the effects were terrible. The effects
yeah,
were
the effects
absolute
weren't even
shit.
like the kills weren't even that good. And I'm glad you brought up predictable because like the whole time I'm like, this is too predictable. Obviously, they're gonna throw us a curveball, and we never get a curveball. It just plays the way that you would predict it, which isn't fun.
No, not at all. The one thing I do like is I do like how they spaced it out a little bit. They at least tried.
I
But
guess.
God, it didn't. I will not watch this again.
No,
I'm not
no.
convinced that they tried. I'm not going to give them that.
Bill, as someone who didn't watch the trilogy and went in blind, how did you feel about this one?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the nicest thing you can say about it is that it does portray moving images on screen, and it technically has characters. It is a movie.
Yep.
But it's funny, though, you were saying that the original series was more like long TV episodes that they kind of turned into a movie.
Yeah, and that's like, I mean, they were kind of like short movies, not like short films, but like not like super long movies.
They,
but
they were pretty
they
tight.
led into
Yeah.
each other. I think that's another thing. Why didn't they do the trilogy thing again?
I mean, it felt like they didn't really have enough story to justify one movie. I don't know how they would have stretched this into
100%.
three.
Yeah. Dude,
And
they
I
haven't
don't know-
stretched it too much.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it's even in the same universe because it has nothing to do with the Evil Curse book or anything with that.
Yeah,
even
based
though
on
it's
what you guys are saying, it sounds like Netflix got a script for some generic slasher,
And
and
then
like, how
when-
do we get people to watch this?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah. Here's what I want to know. I realize that Chris Klein will probably be in something like this. What happened to Catherine Waterston? Like this and the last movie I saw her in was Afraid, the AI house movie. I watched that on a plane back from Los Angeles, and I even though it was free, I wanted my money back. That movie was terrible. This is terrible. Did everything just go downhill after Alien Covenant? I feel like she was in big things like the Harry Potter and stuff. And now she's in this. It's disappointing. The whole thing is disappointing. I really did not like it. I don't know. They should have just did a trilogy again. Had it tie into the mythology a little bit.
Yeah,
They just,
expanded it more.
you're right. There's no real reason to mention any of the mythology when this is an isolated incident that had nothing to do with it in the same town.
It's like they had the idea like when they were in post already, and they're like, just overdub in a fucking line there in the beginning and put it on the bathroom wall. Like that was it.
Yeah.
There's also talking about the acting earlier.
Yeah.
And you described it as like Degrassi, but then every once in a while it gets really violent.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. Like anytime someone cursed, it sounded like just as awkward and unnatural as when I curse. It didn't sound right at all. It was so weird. I feel like that is a good summation of the whole movie. I just don't know what they were going for. Like it doesn't know if it wants to take itself seriously or be a straight up comedy, because it's not trying that hard to be funny, except every once in a while the principal going, wowzers.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Did that
yeah, when he
joke
got
like
his
3
fucking
times.
arm cut off.
It was
like
a
that.
little. It was a little tongue in cheek with the other three. It would go back and forth
Okay.
between being serious and then really funny, but I guess it worked. The balance worked for those three. You're right. It didn't work.
Did
Here.
not
It didn't
work
work here. And I really just didn't care about any of the characters.
No,
Like,
dude,
none of them.
especially fucking Juliette Lewis lookalike over here. Like she was terrible, dude.
When they do the introduction at the beginning of like, she's the one who sells pot. She's
Yeah.
the one who starts all the rumors, and she's this. And you immediately forget what all like the
Yeah.
defining characteristics were for each of them. Like none of that mattered at all. We could have skipped past all of it.
Yeah. Also, I guess I just don't remember Prom really. Did a bunch of people get on stage at your prom? And
No, we didn't even have
Posed?
a fucking stage. What do you mean?
yeah, we went to like a banquet like hall or something. We didn't like it wasn't in the school.
You want to know a fun fact? I was prom king.
What the fuck? We've done 2 boy months and you didn't mention that? That's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, baby.
Damn, that's why you're on top. I was so excited before the stream started. I was the number 2, and then Tony fixes both off and then brings us back on.
You were prom king.
Yeah, dude. Prom
you
king
get
and
that?
snowball king, which is the
What?
winter dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You said Snowball, and I thought of Clerks, and I went, Joey.
Oh no,
Joey,
no.
5 months over. You don't have to bring
No.
that up now. You don't need to bring that up now. What the hell, Joey? Why would you say that? See, that's another one. Gil looking like, oh boy, I know you watch Kevin Smith movies. Fuck
I have
you.
no idea what you're talking
It
about.
was a
come
funny
on.
joke, you asshole. But yeah, if you like the trilogy, don't watch this. I imagine it won't lead into anything if they make more.
Also, if you don't like the trilogy, don't watch it.
No, if you don't like the trilogy, I didn't expect you guys to watch it, really. Finally, after all these years, a late comedy sequel. Guys, Beetlejuice was less than a year ago, and I was just like, why am I hearing myself? Did you pull your headphones out?
That must be it.
I thought I was
I got
having a
that
fucking
angry.
stroke.
I got that angry. I hate this movie so fucking much.
I thought we were overdue for a late comedy sequel, and thank God the wonderful people at Netflix and Adam Sandler have blessed us with Happy Gilmore 2, finally. And everyone's back, like his love interest, Julie Bowen. She dies right away. And then Happy has to raise his family, and some of the kids are played by his real life kids. And also there's a girl who's also played by one of his real life kids, but it's not related to him in the movie, but it actually looks more like his kid than the other kid, and it gets very confusing. He now has to pay to support all these kids, and yes, one of them is professional wrestler MJF, who can't act, by the way. I love him as a wrestler, but this was bad, and he should be ashamed. But to be fair, everyone should be ashamed of this. So yeah, his wife died. He lost all his money, but his daughter.
Wait, you gonna say how his wife died?
He hit her in the head with a golf ball.
It went into her mouth, right? Like she choked on it, I think.
I don't know if she choked. I thought she just.
I don't think she choked.
I thought her mouth was
Buddy.
open, like she was screaming. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change.
matter.
She shook her to her mouth. What the hell is in your head there? Choking on a ball? Jesus, calm down. It's a family show.
So he becomes an alcoholic, and they do the running gag where he's drinking out of everything. He's turned everything into a flask, even when it doesn't make sense. But yeah, sorry, skipped ahead here. He's got to raise money to send his daughter to ballet school,
which costs $70,000. Bullshit.
Yeah. So then he has to become a golfer again, but then compete with this new extreme golf league, and hijinks ensue. All your favorite people come back from the first one, even ones you didn't care about, like the caddy. Like, who gave a fuck about who wanted the caddy back? And I think you're saying, well, not everyone could come back because they're dead, like Chubbs. Don't worry. Anyone who died has a son, like Chubbs' son, who's completely pointless in the movie and isn't funny at all. And the jackass guy, he has a son, and it's Eminem in a really bad wig. Isn't this funny, guys? Why aren't you laughing?
Wait, Tony, I found a review where there's the quote in the review: the cameos began to border on gratuitous.
No, they were gratuitous. We got Margaret Qualley and Eric Andre here for no reason. It's just non-stop fucking terrible. And then, of course, we have to showcase the acting talents of Bad Bunny. We have to prepare for his Spider-Man spinoff that they're doing. Oh, wait, that got canceled. Guys, I haven't liked an Adam Sandler movie in a very long time, and I've heard his Netflix movies are garbage. So I went into this going, well, this is going to be garbage. Also, late comedy sequels are mostly garbage. And by the time it got to the cameo from podcasters, and I had to see the fucking Bad Friends podcast, I literally tweeted, fuck off, fuck this movie. I hate that redhead from Bad Friends. Like, Bobby Lee is annoying, like he's not funny anymore, but that guy is even worse.
I watch Bad Friends. I like it.
That's redhead supremacy.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, man. Manny, Manny, much like Hollywood, you are replacing Crystal. I hated everything about this movie. I really didn't like it. Only 2 people told me they like it, and that was Lauren Soda and Lauren Soda's cousin. Apparently, the Soda families are all in on Happy Gilmore too. I didn't. I'll bring her back, but she's below
Thanks.
Manny now. But
Always last.
Joey C, I'm very negative. I know you love like really great classic comedies like Casper, Spirited Beginning. What did you
Classic.
think about Happy Gilmore 2?
You know, I work for an unnamed professional golfers tour. So this movie is very near and dear to that organization. So I was excited to watch it on a Friday when it came out. And, you know, the best way I could fucking describe it is it's like a 2-hour TikTok. The villain was fucking stupid. It was way too cartoony. They showed flashbacks every
Constantly.
5 minutes as if I haven't seen the fucking original a million times. And the other thing that pissed me off was like the whole mental institution with Shooter was so lame. Like I wish it was grounded more in reality. Like, and the death of the wife is so stupid.
That was so dumb.
And the whole drinking bit out of every object got old before the first one. John Daly fucking rocked. I love John Daly, one of my favorite professional golfers. He was probably the only fucking good thing in this movie. I did like the Eminem part, a big Eminem fan, and I read a lot of behind the scenes about how Eminem was super cool. He flew out for a day and filmed all his scenes, and they had a bunch of fun. That was cool. Other than that, it fucking sucked. It was horrible. It was a waste of time.
Gil, what did you think of Happy Gilmore 2?
Well, you have to watch it under the right circumstances, which is
Oh my God, just stop there. What
No,
are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
I watched it with
out.
a bunch of my friends. We grew up on it in the 90s, the first one. And we were all sitting there laughing, and nobody wanted to be the one to chill the mood and be like, this is, this sucks, right? Like, we didn't want to say it out loud. So we were all like, ha, 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 ha. It's kind of like when you're in the front row at a comedy show and you feel like you have to play up, like, how funny you find everything. And then the next day, my brother texted me, and he's like, I didn't want to say it last night, but that was terrible, right? And I was like, yeah, it sucked. I know.
Are you afraid of offending Adam Sandler?
Well, because no, we weren't afraid of offending Adam Sandler, but we didn't know who in the room was or wasn't enjoying the movie. And so we didn't want to ruin it for them because it's a comedy. As soon as someone starts picking it apart, if you're having a good time, you ruin it. It's kind of like how I felt during the Zium part of this live stream. So I didn't want to be that guy.
Or how you felt during the Gebhardt stream where you didn't understand what me and Manny were doing.
I still don't, and I was hoping you wouldn't bring it up again.
Sent you a video ahead of time. Anyway.
I mean, just to get into like a couple of specifics, like it is weird that this movie is 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Like this is so clearly just a very rough draft where like, I mean, there were a few jokes in the movie that made me laugh. There were a lot that didn't and a lot that confused me. None of the references confused me because anytime they made one, they would helpfully include a flashback to be like, this is the part from the first movie, remember?
Yeah.
The podcast cameos, like they didn't piss me off for the specific podcast that it is, more just I don't know why this is here, but I do know why it's there. It's the same reason why Matt Pat, for example, was in Five Nights at Freddy's. And then when you say like that movie kind of sucked, people are like, but Matt Pat was in it. And he said it's just a theory. It's just putting stuff in a movie that people recognize. Though at least that one makes more sense because it's connected to the actual source material. But yeah, no, it was not a good movie. There were some parts that made me laugh. Probably like one in 15 jokes, I think, landed for me.
Jesus Christ.
And there you go.
That's too many. Did you die, Crystal?
Oh, she gone.
I thought one more thing before we hand it over. The thing where they cut the ligament and the animation of like,
Oh my God.
and then it hits like a rubber band. That like at least the first couple times, like that looks really funny. Like that's ridiculous.
Story-wise, it started to get a little entertaining when Shooter was teaming up with Happy. And then Shooter disappears. I don't even remember how Shooter exits the movie. I just know he's gone at some point. Because I really started checking out toward the end.
Well, and it's funny because they kept like it was so unfocused, and the characters kept trying to straighten it out because it's like, okay, the stakes are that Happy Gilmore is trying to save regular golf. But then the characters will be, but also by doing that, you'll make enough money that you can send your daughter to ballet, which she doesn't even really seem to care about all that much.
She's just like, yeah, I don't have to go. He's like, no, you have to go. And it's like,
okay, I'll go.
The only funny cameo thing is when they're fighting in the cemetery and every single tombstone is someone who died from the first movie. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, and then the get me out of here.
Oh yeah, the nursing home lady, and she's credited as nursing home.
That's why
lady.
I think if you did like a second and third draft and like tightened it up, like I don't hold the first movie in like a ton of reverence where I'm like, you can't ruin the integrity. I just wanted a funny 90 minutes with like some nostalgia sprinkled in.
Yeah.
But all they had was the nostalgia, and then it's a lot of really unfunny stuff.
Yeah. Did she die?
I think she's gone.
She's gone.
This
Manny,
killed her.
Manny,
I just want to know how much hockey is in this movie.
Not much, just a little bit in the
Zilch.
beginning.
Uh,
Okay.
well,
I think
right,
she's
I'm
back
back.
now.
Yeah.
Right when we're about to get to you, what did you think of Happy Gilmore 2?
Oh, perfect timing. It
Yeah.
sucked. I hated it. I'm sure everyone said exactly why I hated it, except Gil, who apparently wanted to pretend like it was okay. Like it was horrible. It was hard to keep up with all the people. I didn't know what was happening half the time because it was this new person. I didn't get most of the cameos. I think some of them were just freaking influencers and shit.
Mhm.
It wasn't even like freaking. I almost prefer the Ghostbusters nostalgia aspect than this one because this was literally here is the nostalgia right in your face over and over. It wasn't even a callback. It was like literally here's the clip over and over.
Yeah.
There was no creativity. There was nothing special about it. It was here's clips from the old one. Here are some cameos to say we have all these cameos in it. And
I guess that's
a
one
really
way to
dumb plot.
promote the movie. You get a bunch of celebrities the week of saying that they're in the movie, but
That's exactly what happened.
it's
It's a way to get a different fan base, like Alex Earl, who's a podcaster that girls really love and obsess over. Most likely, those girls wouldn't have watched it unless she was in it. They literally watched for her cameo. People are watching for these people's cameos, but they're not going to get it because probably most of them are probably never seen the first one.
Well, good thing the first one's also streaming on Netflix, and I'm pretty sure that's by design as well. Before we move on, Manny,
yeah,
you're a comedian. You like comedy. How did we sell this movie? Are you going to go see this movie now, or are you going to avoid it?
I just want to see what's the difference between regular golf and extreme golf.
Wacky. There's like a round table, like a turntable sort of thing. There's explosions. There's fire.
There's apparently no rules because you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Apparently, though.
Well,
like you could step on the round thing and make it move in a certain way. So I just don't understand why you just didn't hit the ball and have the other person stand on the other side and let it roll in. Like
it was stupid, but you have to admit though, it was funny when they toss each other the clubs, and he's like, "I caught my own club. Here's what we're gonna do."
Yeah,
you thought that was funny?
I did like
funny.
that one too.
So Gil's the biggest Happy Gilmore fan. Happy Gilmore 2.
That
He
might
says-
be true, actually.
Is it because it says Gil, like Gil's in the name? Is that why you like it? Like, I'm confused. That's the only reason
That's
I can
why I
think.
like the Jaws documentary. Did you see on that box? Guilty pleasure.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's
Ben
it for-
Stiller was wasted. Also,
Yeah,
what was
he
the
was
point? He
stupid.
didn't do anything in
so
this movie.
Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
So that's it for Happy Gilmore 2.
Boo.
Okay, next up, Zium.
Hmm.
I looked up what's new on Netflix because I knew we were going to do one Netflix movie. I'm like, what else is on there right now? And I saw this thing called Zium. It's a Thai film about zombies. And I'm like, okay, I mean, zombies are a little played out, but let me check it out. And I watched the trailer and I'm like, holy shit, it's what's that martial arts, like Muay Thai or something? I'm like, holy shit, he's doing martial arts on the zombies. Like it's like The Raid, but with zombies and bare knuckle stuff. And I'm like, that looks fucking awesome. So I put it on the list and I watched it today. And yeah, so it's about a delivery guy in the post-apocalypse. Something happened with the climate or whatnot. I think bacteria got released from the ice caps and it fucked everything up. And he's a delivery guy. He delivers fish to rich people. And it turns out these are zombie causing fish because then it turns a whole hospital into zombies. And the love of his life works there. So he's like, oh shit, I got to use all my fighting skills to save that lady. And along the way, I'm going to help this little boy, because why not throw a kid in this to up the stakes? Yeah, and he uses all his martial arts skills on all the zombies and the evil government guys. There's like a government guy in there with his wife that they're trying to get out, but only them. So they come into conflict. Guys, this movie fucking ruled.
Yeah.
I had a fucking awesome time with this. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, the story is very basic and like, I get it. It's hitting all the zombie tropes, but just the idea of like, hey, it's the raid, bare knuckle fighting, but with zombies. I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun. And I don't know if anyone noticed. The later you get in the movie, the zombies start to look more like the fish that caused the virus.
It was
It's
the
when it
water.
rains. Yeah.
It was the
Okay.
water.
So something in water infected the fish, and they all started to look like that. So I thought that was cool. Joey C, what did you think of Zium?
Again, it was another movie that you put on the list, and I typically don't look them up before I watch them. I just watch them.
Yep.
So when I went to click on it, I was like, a kung fu zombie movie? That's gonna fucking kill it, dude.
Yeah.
It was cool as shit. A lot of fun action. Admittedly, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the storyline of like them blowing up the hospital, like presumably to contain the bacteria or the guy's dad dying or anything like that. I was just there for the action.
Yeah.
And am I wrong? And maybe I'm tripping. Maybe
Okay.
I was on too many magical brownies. But am I wrong in thinking that some of these lines were overdubbed and some of them weren't?
Oh yeah. The kids,
Oh, I
the
listened to
kids
the
fucking.
I listened to the English dub, guys. So
Yeah, I
Oh, that's
listened
what
to
I
that too. But
It was
so then they're all overdubbed, Joey.
it was like some of the lines were in English and then some of them weren't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I just had some brownies or whatever. But
I
it
had some
didn't
bad
seem.
fish before this.
Did you eat a zombie fish?
I will say the effects were in line of like a Tubi movie. So I was a little shocked that it was Netflix. But that being said, would absolutely watch this movie again. This movie fucking rocked, dude.
It was good.
I loved it.
Gil, you don't seem too taken away with this film.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the order in which you watch these movies, because I
Okay.
started with this one. Now, if I had watched like Heads of State and then Happy Gilmore 2, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then I was like, then I watched this one, maybe I would have seen it differently. But I mean, I would say that it's a perfectly okay generic zombie thriller. I think it tries to bring in some unique elements, but doesn't actually do a whole lot with them. Like the martial arts angle, there was one moment that I thought was cool. The first time he's fighting a zombie, and you see him trying to work out in his head how to. It's like punching this thing is not working like it would on a normal human. So he gets out like a phone cord and starts like tying it up as he goes. And then the kid yells at him. He's like, "You gotta hit him in the head." And I was like, they don't know that? Because the whole premise of this is that Thailand is the last bastion. Like the whole rest of the world is apocalypse, and they've managed to keep the zombies out. But you think by now they would have learned like the rules of zombies. But okay, putting all that story stuff aside, that's not why you're here. You're here for the action. And I feel like the action was mostly okay. I didn't think it was that great. It was a lot of that stuff where like every single punch is another cut. Like I would say that action in Heads of State, a lot of that was better than this action. And then
I'm going to disagree with you there.
Yeah,
I'm going to
same.
disagree with you there.
I think in execution, Heads of State, the action was more, you actually see it all. It's not cutting constantly. I think in terms of creativity, this one has a cooler idea. But to me, that's what this movie was, a lot of cool ideas. Like if you're going to do a zombie movie, try and do something a little different. So here they did. There aren't zombies here, but they are in the rest of the world. And the way they've survived is under the thumb of this billionaire who keeps everybody alive, but it's almost like the mob where it's like, I'm keeping you alive, but you have to be under my rule. But that barely plays into the movie until the way end, when it's like these rescuers are coming in and they're only coming for him.
Yeah.
And then even the fish thing where it rains and they all like mutate. And it's like, oh, that's cool. What's this going to do? It doesn't do anything other than their mouths look more
They got
fish-like now.
faster and they're more vicious. Are you kidding me? The whole It got more petrifying.
I like when they're just
Yeah.
like the guy's like that. His ribs are all adjusting.
I just thought it was. I thought it was like fine, but
Oh,
never rose above
God.
that.
Fine, but not fun.
Crystal, what did you think?
I loved it. But I
Thank
also
you.
love really shitty horror films.
It's a good movie, you asshole.
No, it was fun. It was so much fun. Like, this is my kind of movie. Like, lots of gore, lots of really cool effects. My boyfriend also said the same fucking thing where he's like, why did the kid say that? Like, how would he even know? And I was like, shut the fuck up, enjoy the movie. The kid was really annoying. I have a feeling the actor, I feel like the actor probably played it better, but whoever dubbed it just made it super corny and like it felt very out of place. I will say that part I couldn't stand, but the rest of it, it was just so much fun. There was the freaking giant zombie that was about to kill the love of his life. That one when they were locked in a room, like they made some of the zombies look insane.
Yeah.
I don't think the world was in a zombie apocalypse. I thought it was just like an apocalypse because there was a disease that came out. I don't think they ever mentioned zombies. I think this was the first time anyone turned into a zombie. That's how I took it. Because I thought there was bacteria that came out of the ice and it was slowly like killing people and making people sick.
I would say I've got to
people were
rewatch
just
and find out, but I probably won't do that.
Well, that's the way I took it. And I think this is the first time they saw zombies and everything. So I just think it was, I loved it. I loved it in the end. But the end, I was like, the ending, I was like, I kind of wanted to hate the very ending with the guy, spoiler, the guy survives at the very, very end. Like he comes out of a tube and I was like, what the fuck? And like my boyfriend says, like, that's dumb. Like, how did he survive? And I was like, you know what? Because I like it.
I actually did like that because
it's very like corny, actiony horror film. Like it's very like.
I think when you're straddling that line of like being ridiculous, I feel like it's better to just lean further into that. So I actually like that. Yeah.
My only issue is that it's like a false, like it's a fake out, like with the death too soon after a different fake out. Because he blows up the car and you think he's dead, and then he does that and you think he's dead. I'm like, well, you can't do two back to back. I mean, do one like back to back.
They can't do two, but they can.
They did.
Joey, what you were saying with the effects, the effects early on when they're like out in the wasteland and stuff, those do look pretty bad. By the time they get to the hospital, it switches to mostly makeup, and I'm like, okay. So I was a little worried early on. I did love because remember, these are just like hospital people. So some of the zombies are like their limbs don't work, which is why they're in the hospital. There's the one who's like in the gurney, like jumping, and they can't get anywhere,
and they can't move.
And then there was the one who was wearing like, what was it, the mascot? It was like a bunny hat because they were entertaining the kids, but they were still a zombie with the bunny hat, with the bunny mask on. I'm like, all right, that's hilarious. No, I had a really, really good time with it. I would watch it again. Actually, this would be a background movie. No, again, I put it in there because it was different. It was like horror related. I'm like, let's get out of our wheelhouse. Let's see what they're doing in Thailand over there. I'm like,
finally, you put a decent fucking film on the list that I can enjoy.
I'm still waiting.
But that is our mid-show break. Let's look at some super chats. Guys, get your super chats in, please. Wednesday, season 2, part 1. Part 2 came out today, right?
I think it came out yesterday.
Yesterday. Yesterday. So we will come back next month and we'll finish our review of Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Wednesday was a huge success a few years ago. Really blew Jenna Ortega up. That was kind of like the height. Like it was like Scream, X, this. She was in other stuff too, but this was like when she like I think that was like early on. You and whatnot.
Season 2. It put her on the map.
Yes,
she was in You. I forgot about that.
She was also the voice of a character in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous.
Wow.
I don't think they brought her back for the spin-off show. I think she's a little too big to be voicing characters in Jurassic World cartoons. This was the new season. If you were on the last wrap-up, you would have saw that me and Prison Mike got to see the first episode a few weeks early. It was a lot of fun. We got a Wednesday popcorn box. I didn't keep it. It was like a flimsy cardboard thing that was going to be all greasy and gross. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw this away. We had a lot of fun at the premiere. So this season, does something that I think the last season was lacking. It has I don't know if you heard of these characters. It has the Addams family in it. Are you aware of these characters? The Addams family?
Mm-hmm. I've heard whispers of them.
Okay, because look, I liked season 1 of Wednesday, but toward the end, I was like, without the family, Wednesday's just not super interesting to me. It really was just goth Harry Potter.
And the romance is weird.
Romance was weird. Luckily, this season, the family moved right next to the school, and Pugsley's in the school. Like, oh, sweet, we're actually getting Addams family shit. And I love Louis Guzman as Gomez. I love him as Gomez. How do you feel about him as Gomez?
Yeah, he rocks. He's got the swagger, man.
Yeah.
I just love he looks like more of the animation style.
Huh?
Didn't you not like him at first?
No, I think I was fine. Oh no, it was what's his face as Fester. I didn't like what's his face as Fester.
Okay.
That was the one I didn't like.
I thought you didn't like this actor. I think that maybe that's what I'm confusing.
Guzman? No, I like that actor.
Yeah. Maybe I'm confusing you with someone else.
Yeah, maybe.
Some other hairy Italian.
What racist are you confusing me with? What the fuck? Anyway, I like him because he looks like the classic Gomez. Because everyone imagines Gomez as handsome because the '60s show and the '90s movie, but it's like, and Tim Curry played him once in a movie that's not good. But I'm sure if Joey C saw it, he will have you know that Addams Family Reunion is a classic.
Classic.
Really?
It's such a classic. It's unbelievable.
I hate you so much
Fucking love
sometimes.
that movie.
So much sometimes. So I like that he's more traditional Gomez. Actually, Fester didn't bother me. Who plays Fester again? Sorry, his name is on the. Fuck, who plays Fester?
I don't fucking know his name.
He's like famous comedian.
I don't pay attention to half
Fred something, right? Wednesday Fester.
T something. Something.
No. Fred Armisen. From Portlandia and Saturday Night Live and a bunch of other stuff. He was actually good this season. All right, so this season, basically, she's back at school. She has a stalker. She also has a bunch of fans who worship her because she saved the school last season, including this invisible lady who turns out to be a stalker, but not the stalker who's stalking her. She's working with her psychic powers. Oh, new head of the school, Steve Buscemi. Stealing the show for me.
Mm-hmm.
You look alike.
Oh.
Me?
Oh, come on.
Me and Steve Buscemi?
Vagina eyes.
Tony.
That's crazy. The internet, we're getting a lot of rain in our area here. Maybe she'll come back. Joey, what did you think of Steve Buscemi? Because one, I didn't know he was in this.
Yeah, I had no idea he was going to be in it.
Oh, good, you're back. I didn't know he was in this. I was in the theater with Prison Mike, and he showed up on screen. I was like, Steve Buscemi's
I know. I literally had the same reaction. I was like, oh my God, it's my man. It's Donnie himself.
He's clearly going to be the bad guy or a baddish guy. I fucking love him. Joanna, how do you feel about Steve Buscemi so far?
No, I like him.
He's fucking hilarious.
I like him.
He fucking rocks.
I love this whole subplot. Pugsley has a pet zombie, Slurp, who's like a previous student from like in the past.
It's so gross.
And they're trying to keep him under control. I think he kills Anthony Michael Hall. He kills poor Anthony Michael Hall. So Pugsley's dealing with Slurp. Wednesday's trying to figure out who's stalking her and who's trying to kill her friend. So Enid is at risk. She has a psychic vision that Enid will get killed. I love the beginning with Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking good. I know that was like the teaser, so like I knew it was coming, but oh my God, I loved it.
I could have watched a whole fucking show of that.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Haley Joel Osment get arrested earlier this year?
Yeah, just recently. Yeah.
That was really funny. It was kind of funny.
Okay.
I'm just sorry. If I'm going to get shit-faced drunk, I'm not going to a ski resort to ski. That's just not me. And I'm definitely not going to do anything that would show that I was drunk at a ski resort, so I end up getting arrested. And if I was to get arrested, guys, I wouldn't say anything. So yeah, her psychic powers are growing. She's using it to stop crime. She's using it to find out who is going after her. They circle back to this guy, the Hyde from last season, who was recently Muse in Daredevil Born Again. Joanna, why are you grabbing your mouth? Are you okay?
Why do I ship them? It's so bad. But
That's
like,
so toxic.
Wasn't he? Sorry, I forget a lot of the first season. Wasn't he like emotionally manipulated by Christina Ricci?
Yeah, something like that.
maybe if he had a good owner.
So you just like that? It's a hairy man beast who will just take
I'm a
your
monster
orders.
fucker. Okay, leave me alone.
Is he hotter like
I
this
can
or as
fix
the
him.
Is he hotter as this or the Hyde? Which one do you like more?
As this, I like the whole unhinged look.
Did you watch Daredevil Born Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good in that. He was pretty good in that.
Like, of course I watched that. Lou.
I didn't know if you watched it.
Come on.
I assumed you stopped watching Marvel because it's woke like the rest of us. You
Yeah, but
complained
one of my
about it
man
enough
crushes
in
is in
private
it.
text messages. You're like, She-Hulk
One of my
twerk.
man crushes is in it, though.
Who? There's a lot of men in that show. Which one?
The bald one.
Vincent D'Onofrio?
I've told you.
Oh my God, she went through another title.
Hey, that storm is pretty bad.
What the fuck is wrong with that lady?
Hater.
Christina Ricci's back. I didn't think she was going to come back. They gave her an unfortunate wig. So she's back as a bad guy. Overall, I'm enjoying this season more than season one. Because again, season one turned into just goth Harry Potter. This is still goth Harry Potter. But the family being more involved is making me like it more. Like, I think, like, now that, because Fester was just in one episode last season, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then there was the whole mystery with Gomez. Like, did he kill that guy? Like, they weren't around enough. But now that they're there, I'm like, this is feeling a lot like Addams Family. I think it's also helping that I'm also watching a lot of the original Addams Family, like on Tubi. So maybe that's helping me. When I'm not watching Baywatch on a loop, I put on Addams Family, guys.
Classic.
guys, you know I've been single for almost like 5 years.
Can't tell. You're doing
You
great.
can't tell.
You're doing great.
There are signs that I've been single for almost half a decade. One of them is that I'm watching Baywatch on a loop.
Can't relate. It's been over 7 years for me.
Wow.
Joey, are we gonna be okay, Joey?
No, I don't think we are.
Joey, I
man.
believe in you.
You're supposed to motivate me.
Tony, I'm losing hope here for the both of us, bud. It's bad. Oh God, kill me.
It's gonna be good, man. We're gonna win it. We're gonna win. We're gonna
I
win.
hope so. I fucking hope so. I can't take it anymore.
You
It's
two
gonna
can
eat
date
my
each other.
sorrows away.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are we
Date
get
each
this?
other.
Are we gonna have a Saving Silverman moment? You want to be gay with me?
Yeah,
No!
that's exactly it. Someone's gonna bring it up. I don't know who.
So, Joey, how are you feeling overall on season 2 so far? Is it a win for you? Are you gonna watch the second half?
I think I'm gonna watch the second half. The first season was way more exciting for me because I was the lead. I covered it for a company who shall not be named.
Yeah, because did they finally give you a cease and desist?
They sent me a cease and desist. Yeah,
I don't know how many times I had to warn you, but anyway, keep going.
yeah, we're not gonna fuck them, by the way. You can fuck right now. So it's an exciting time. You know, it was my first major, series that I covered. So when season 2 got announced, I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be incredible. And like the first 2 episodes of season 2, I really wasn't that excited. Like I felt like there were too many new characters. There were like pacing issues, and I think it wasn't until like halfway through the second episode where I finally got on board. And that's probably because I started watching it at the same time as Twisted Metal. So my brain is in like 2 different fucking places. But
Yeah.
Jen Ortega's, she fucking rocks with her deadpan delivery and shit. I do like that season 2 is like darker and bolder because I feel like but I feel like not everybody likes that compared to like the first season had a good balance of humor and horror. There's a little bit of that, but I feel like it's a lot darker now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And Tim Burton's style shines through so much. It fucking rocks.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I forgot Lady Gaga's coming to ruin the show with her act. I mean, maybe she'll be playing a character who's supposed to not have any facial expressions because she can't move her face. I learned when I was watching Joker 2 in IMAX. I'm like, why would they cast a woman who can't move her face? Joanna, how do you feel about the season so far?
Yeah, no, I like it. I definitely want to watch the new half. But I also found out, Matt Hardy,
The wrestler?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
his wife Rebby,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they have a daughter, and she's
He has a
actually-
lot of kids.
No, number one, his daughter's popular online because she's known as Gothic Baby. She's going to be
Okay.
in season 3 as Baby Wednesday.
Really?
Oh, they're doing a little flashback.
They're
Mhm.
doing wow,
I
okay.
guess they're already doing a season 3.
I was just gonna say this is news to me.
Yeah, she put up a I think it's on Instagram and TikTok, whatever. She does like a behind the scenes thing because she's on set like multiple times and she's been posting about it. And
Okay.
if you freeze at the one part where she does like when she looks through the scope thing, if you freeze it, it says Gothic Baby in season 3. So
Yeah, oh yeah, those
Okay.
NDAs she signed really are fucking working overtime.
I think she was allowed to do it personally, but
Here's one problem I have with the show. So they introduce a grandmother, but that doesn't look like grandmama. They call her grandmama, but that doesn't look like grandmama. But Al, you're a Super Addams Family fan like me. You'll know that grandmama goes back and forth in Addams Family being either Gomez or Morticia's mom. So it's possible that this grandma we're meeting is Granny Frump, which would make sense because I think it's Morticia's mother. So maybe we'll actually get the real grandmother. I'm hoping that's not the real grandmother because she looks fucking nothing like her and everyone else is pretty spot on. But if she's Granny Frump, then I'll be totally fine with it. I don't think you guys care about it as much as I do. I don't think you're invested in the Addams Family lore like me, you fucking posers.
Well, the GIF movement is a big now, so I feel like that's kind of what they're going after.
Hey, the original Granny Frump was the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. That's not
Oh.
guilty enough for you?
Nah, it's a little too gilfy, I think. I think we'll swipe left on that one, man.
And Johanna is showing off her cat. Hold on.
he's loving on me. Look,
Get it out of the way. There he is.
He's a
Hello,
baby.
kitty.
There he is.
Nice and baby.
We're supposed to be professional here,
My
guys.
baby. I'm sorry, my son loves me.
I'm sorry. We're at 69 thousand subscribers. Thank you very much. We
Yeah.
need to start acting a little bit more professional here.
Uh-huh. Everybody look at
very
my fucking
professional.
cat.
Yeah, hey, Kitty.
My baby.
I'm very professional, Tony. I always keep it profesh.
Okay, so let me get rid of this. Speaking of Twisted Metal, quick aside. Next week, me and Joey C will come back with a review of Twisted Metal Season 2. I just finished it today. And I am fucking pumped. I loved it. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. Come on.
He's loving on me. I'm not doing anything.
Kitty.
All right.
He's doing it.
Kitty, we're recording right now. Get out of here.
Carson.
Real quick, Johanna.
What?
Remember you were complaining about that Sex and the City reboot coming back and sucking?
I'm already triggered.
Okay. Wednesday, season 2, part 2. We much like we did with Daredevil earlier this year, we're talking about the show in 2 parts. Yes. I think we were all on board that we were enjoying the last did we all enjoy part 1 of season 2? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. But yeah,
I like
so
the claymation part.
that was fun. I like that Tim Burton's just putting that in things now, like Beetlejuice too. But yeah, so some new things that happened at the end, the second half. What's her name? Gwendolyn Christie, right? Is that actress's name?
Yep.
Captain
lady
Phasma
from
from
Game of
Star
Thrones.
Wars. She returns as a spirit guide because she's Wednesday's 13th cousin. I thought that was
He's
funny.
so good.
Steve Buscemi, we learn more about his character. He's like a con man who started a cult and he's been manipulating like things from behind the scenes. And the guy who was the face of his cult was Casper Van Dien from Starship Troopers and Sleepy Hollow, which was directed by Tim Burton. So it was fun seeing Casper Van Dien. He had a plan to get Granny Frump to make Frump Tower in the middle of the school. Okay, I laughed at that one. That one was funny. That was funny. I don't know if I'm supposed to be outraged and crying. I thought that was actually pretty funny. So yeah, he's been manipulating the siren to get what he wants because her mom was part of the cult that he set up. The other storyline with the other bad guy is, of course, Isaac Knight, the zombie slurp. He now has his brain together. We find out that he's been wanting to turn his sister back into a human because her being a Hyde is killing her. She's the mother of the other Hyde. And the one big mystery going into the season was, what is Lady Gaga going to do in the show? Because it's Lady Gaga. We all love Lady Gaga, except anyone who saw Joker 2. It turns out she's a lady who makes Wednesday switch body with Enid, and it's a funny body swap episode. And then the season ends with the dance scene. It doesn't end with the dancing, but there's a big dance, and the actresses said that they weren't doing this dance to replicate how popular the dance in the first season was, and we call that in the business a fucking lie. Because that week you saw a bunch of broads doing this fucking dance like they did 2 years ago with the Wednesday dance. Joey C, did Wednesday stick the landing for you? How did you feel about the season overall?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Oh, you didn't like it?
It was a bit of a letdown. Now, I lost major steam going into season 2 anyhow.
Gil already did the steam joke.
I didn't know another word. I panicked. I don't know. I lost a little coal power by the going.
Good save. Good save. Good save.
There's just like too many characters and storylines going off, and I always feel like it kind of feels like a piece of fan fiction where like the author misinterpreted the characters and kind of bent them to fill their own personal traumas in this series. And I also feel like it was kind of a lazy move to get the Addams family in there. For clout, basically.
I'm going to disagree with you. I like that the family was around this season because
that's fair.
I can't do just Wednesday on her own. Now, the first season, I'm like, she's kind of boring without her family, so I would like that they were there.
That we rarely disagree, Tony, but we're definitely disagreeing. I prefer Wednesday when it's just alone. I love the deadpan, and especially like we got tastes of it during the whole serial killer thing. That was the teaser for the first part of the season. I don't know. It just lost steam for me. It kind of just feels like Harry Potter to me.
It does. It does. But that was my issue with the first season. That was more Harry Potter than the Addams Family. But then putting the Addams Family in this season won me over a little bit. But you're right. It seems like it's fan fiction. They should just bring the original creator to come back and write it. Sure, he died in 1988, but he probably has some notes that they didn't use yet. Gil, how did you feel about Wednesday season 2?
Yeah, I think like in terms of bringing the family back, I'm kind of split between both of you because I like having her parents there. I think Uncle Fester is good in very small doses, but anytime he's on screen for more than like 5 minutes, I'm not that into that character.
Yeah,
I think her brother is just like a really bland character, so I can kind of take it or leave it.
Pugsley's definitely the weakest of the characters.
Yeah,
I guess Lurch, because I always forget he's in the show. But anyway.
Oh yeah. But overall, though, to be honest, I've never been super invested in this show. It is one of those like, my girlfriend wants to watch it, and this is a thing we can watch together. But like the value I get out of it is getting to spend time with her. But second to that, Jenna Ortega, great as Wednesday. There's some cool Tim Burton-esque weird stuff in the show. The claymation thing. I mean, basically anytime a thing is on screen, it's mesmerizing. I love watching that. First half of the season when Slurp was still in zombie mode, every time he was on camera, I was like, it's worth it to have Pugsley on screen because I get to hang out with Slurp. Like, I love that stuff. So for me, it's generally just been honestly a vibes and atmosphere show. I'm not really invested in the plot, so it's almost hard to like judge part 2 against part 1. Like part 1 probably wins for me because it had more Slurp and it had the claymation. Like it comes down to that.
Okay. Yeah, Christina Ricci was in part 1. She kind of disappeared. Did she die or she's incapacitated?
I think she's just incapacitated.
Well, poor fucking what's his face? The original Uncle Fester fucking died. They ate his goddamn brain. He was a head in a jar. Why am I blanking on his name? Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Isaac ate his brain. I'm like, oh
I
man.
I wish he would.
Huh?
Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters in that. I hated that he died in that.
How did you feel about Adam's Family? How do you feel about the Adams Family? No, how did you feel about Wednesday season 2?
Part 2.
Yes.
It was fine. I enjoyed it. It got me through last week. I had a really tough week. I worked 90 hours in 6 days. So towards the end, it was really nice to put this on when I was waiting for a few things, and it was just turning my brain off and, some dark little spooky stuff happening. So it was really enjoyable. It's nothing absolutely fantastic about it. It was, the switching bodies was very entertaining.
I think that was I always like a good body switching, and I think that was like the highlight of the episode. That was fun.
And it was fun because it felt like a big comedic episode that was needed to kind of break it up a little bit. It was good.
Yeah.
I love that they gave a story to Thing with his who his person is.
Yeah. It's weird that Thing has an origin now. I didn't know how to feel about it, but
I like how they've never really wondered where he came from, and then all of a sudden it's like, I want to know where I came from. Oh, good thing zombies showed up. It's like they wanted to remind us that it's a mystery, so then we'd care that they reveal it like a few episodes later.
That was like if you guys watch the animated Addams Family movies, the 2 that they made. Yeah, the first one, like Lurch has an origin. He like escaped an insane asylum, and they pick him up, and they're like, "You want to be our butler?" I'm like, I don't think I needed an origin for Lurch, to be honest.
Can we just talk about the meeting? The meeting for appendages.
That was great. Was just
so many like those great moments in this series. Like everything else was fine and good.
Yeah,
but there are so many great little moments that makes this worth watching.
Are you gonna reenact this dance? Are we?
That's all I got.
When you come up here this weekend, when you come up here, can we do the dance? We'll record.
You got to be the redhead though.
What? That doesn't make any sense. What the hell what the fuck? I'm just gonna get a blonde
creepier
wig.
face.
Or is that a pink wig? I don't know what the hell she's wearing. But yeah, Wednesday season 2. For me, I liked it. I like the inclusion of the family. You're right. There are like a little like I was more invested in the Steve Buscemi taking over the school storyline than I was the zombie or like the Hyde stuff. Because I'm like, I feel like we're already there. We've already done that. What were we saying?
I have to say I hate Pugsley. I hate Pugsley.
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to say like, oh, he's kind of. I really can't stand his character.
He sucks.
Especially now he had like
acting.
He got like the growth spurt, and he's not really pudgy, and it's like it doesn't really feel like Pugsley to me.
Oh, and I don't like the Bees kid either, and they mash the two together, so I'm like, it's a double dose every time they're on camera.
Yes.
I'm okay if Pugsley transfers to another school next year, as long as
or trades bodies with somebody.
As long as we get Captain Zeta-Jones and Louis Guzman, they're great. I fucking love
fantastic.
those two.
I love they actually have like that Spanish feel to it too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big part. But Pugsley, I don't know if it's the character, the actor, or both. It just feels so fake and forced, and he's trying. I don't know if it's him, but like, it's just such a shit character.
Pugsley is usually the least charismatic out of all of them in all the versions. But for this kind of show, what they're going for, he needs a little bit more, and it's just not working.
You know what?
I don't even care if he had less. He needs less lines, if anything. Let him just show up and be Pugsley.
Yeah,
because Pugsley never was a full speaking character. He was just the dopey brother that was an idiot. This is different. This looks like just a shit actor.
I did appreciate the scenes with him and the dad, because I watch a lot of the old Addams Family, and there are like episodes that are mostly just Gomez and Pugsley going off on an adventure, so I enjoyed that. But yeah, he's the weakest actor out of all of them.
I get sometimes like if you watch some of the Marvel shows, they're bringing Marvel like movie stars into a TV show, and then to fill out the rest of the cast, it's like TV actors.
Yeah.
And sometimes it really puts into contrast the difference between a solid actor and a great actor.
Yeah.
And I feel like I see a lot of that in this show where I'm like, you got Jen Ortega, and then it's like, I don't want to name any names. Crystal made a name some of them earlier, but
I will say, I think I was concerned last time we talked about it because they referred to the grandmother as Grandmama, and I'm like, she doesn't look anything like Grandmama. But they said she's Granny Frump, so I'm hoping we get the real, like the actual Grandmama that we're used to in the next season. Because that's the only character they haven't. Oh, that and Cousin It. They haven't done the real Grandmama or Cousin It yet. I really want those two in there. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say check it out. If you have a girlfriend, you probably already watched it. It seems to be a thing. Next up, K-pop Demon Hunters. It's only on this because it was ridiculously huge and I didn't have to watch anything leading up to it. If you're wondering why Avatar 3 isn't on this list, it's because I didn't see 2 and I don't have 6 hours to watch. I'm sorry.
You actually don't need to see 2 because 3 is the same movie again, but a little bit better. Although I thought 2 sucked ass, so it's just a little less ass sucky.
Well, that's good to know. People were really swept up in K-pop. I thought this was like an anime, like a movie based off an anime, but no, it's like its own new thing. So it's like, screw it. I'll put it on the list. It's huge. I'll throw a bone to the people who like children's films, which are all about learning how to count and doing your ABCs, which is what I thought this was going to be. But no, it's about 3 girls. They're a K-pop band, but they're also demon hunters, and they fight demons, but also use music to seal off portals to the demon realm. And they've been doing this for generations. There's always 3 girls that do this. And I guess after like 10,000 years, the demons finally went, wait, why don't we do that too? So a bunch of the demons get together and they start a boy band to counter the demon hunter's spell. And then, as it goes on, there's a lot of fights. Friends become enemies. Enemies become friends. Eventually, they find some common ground. And, K-pop demon. Oh, there's a big cat and a bird that wears a hat. I actually ended up really enjoying this one. I was like, wait, I'm actually liking this. This is fun. I would probably watch another maybe if they did it. Didn't know what I was expecting. It was a solid story, easy to follow, very entertaining. The songs were really good. I think one of them got nominated for like some award recently.
Golden did, and I think it was going back and forth with Taylor Swift's new song for a few weeks on the charts. So I mean, it's going up. It's putting a fight up against the Queen herself. That's high praise. Yeah.
Ugh. I will say the cat in this movie is better than all the cats in the Cats movie with Taylor Swift. Spoiler, Monday's episode is the Cats review. I finally did it.
Jesus.
And I don't think I went to Royce and Mersh's place in Orlando around Christmas, and I think I ruined their Christmas. I don't think I'm getting invited back. Anyway, tune in Monday for that.
Did you watch the butthole cut of the Cats movie?
No,
or the
unfortunately,
cut?
they have not released the butthole cut, despite all the demand for it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Joey C, what did you think of K-pop Demon Hunters?
Tony, I gotta be honest, I saw this on the list and I thought, what the hell am I watching? And like, I watched like 5 minutes of it and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is an hour and a half. So I texted some of my friends who are into anime and K-pop. I've never even heard of K-pop before. Apparently it's a Korean pop. I learned that. I did.
You know what, Joey? I feel if you did a Google search of some of the boy bands, you're gonna get real into K-pop.
That's what everybody said, and that's what all my friends said. They said, "Dude, you're gonna fall in love." Now, what they did say was, "Wait till the boys show up in this movie." Spoiler: they were fucking right. And everyone said this movie rocks. I ended up watching it twice.
Wow,
this movie was fucking awesome. Like, and it shocks me, especially because, like I said, the first 5 minutes, I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no joke. I have to sit here for an hour and a half. How do I speed this up? I was going to do the old Gil trick. And then I just like got sidetracked and ended up watching it. This was really incredible. And just to say something about the story, what I particularly liked was, I don't know the names of the characters. I'm not that into it. But the girl who falls in love with the guy from the other boy band, I like that, and maybe it was explained, I don't know, but I like that I didn't know if the boy was being serious or not, or listening to the demon, right? It's kind of like, I feel like, if I'm understanding correctly, it kind of leaves it ambiguous, and you don't really know. highly recommended. And that's coming from a person who's never watched anime or even knows what K-pop is. So I'm shocked. And the boys are hot. You know what? I'll say it. I'll say it. All right. Good God.
Well, I know someone who loves K-pop, and that's Gil. He's the biggest K-pop fan. Sorry for outing you, Gil. I know you go to Korea all the time and catch all the latest shows. How did you feel about K-pop Demon Hunters?
I feel bad. Like, I remember years ago, I was at a cabin with a bunch of people, and I told someone, I'm not really a fan of Girl Scout cookies. And the whole cabin turned on me. Like, it made the rest of the weekend awkward. And I feel like that now because I know everybody loves the movie.
It was a cabin full of Girl Scouts. That's what made it so awkward.
Yeah, that was your person. Which, by the way,
why are you here?
Adam, LCPS again. But
But it's not every movie is for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Great animation, great music. It's a great it's a great movie. But it's just not really my kind of humor when it's doing humor. It's not really my kind of music. When it starts to focus more on the story, when the awkward love happens between the half demon and the demon, I did start to get more into it. And generally with musicals, I prefer ones where the music is directly progressing the story, which in this, it was more in the second half and earlier on. It was more like we're doing a song now, and it's a good song. It's just not my kind of music. And for 2 or 3 minutes, I'm just sitting here listening to the music and effectively watching a music video, which is not a knock on the movie. It just means it's not necessarily for me. I didn't not enjoy it, but I wouldn't be in line for the second one. But it was great, and I understand why people like it so much.
Needed more children being tortured for Gil. That's right. That's the line for him.
Crystal, K-pop Demon Hunters.
I loved it. So I loved it. I want the cat so bad. I just want a stuffed animal of the cat so bad.
Yeah, I want the guy in my bed.
What was that, Joey?
Crystal, what did you think of the movie?
But I did hear a lot of the music first on TikTok, and it would like randomly pop up on like Spotify.
In between 6-7 videos, right? You go 6-7, golden.
Yep, that's exactly
6-7. That's Crystal.
what is my algorithm. Yeah. So, but I was jamming out to the music and stuff like that before I watched the movie. I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch the movie. A friend of mine was like, just tell me how amazing it is. She's like, just watch it. It's not that childish. I was like, okay, cool. I love anime. And I was like, okay, I'll get into this. But it didn't feel like all the different other types of anime. There was just like this good feel to it, happy. It felt like a family movie, but at the same time, it was super engaging and there's still drama, but fighting these demons. And I don't know, I fucking loved it. The only thing that threw me off was sometimes the voices and the singers didn't feel like they matched up too well. Like there was sometimes where it just felt very strong of, nope, that's definitely not the same person singing than that was just speaking. I wish it blended a little bit better. But besides that,
it was a win for you and most of the world except for Gil. Adam,
weirdo. Yeah.
What did you think?
You don't like Girl Scout cookies? Hold on.
They're not. I mean, if the problem is once you've had a freshly baked real cookie, I've pretty much turned on all prepackaged cookies. Chips Ahoy, Oreo, and that's what Girl Scout cookies are.
Wait.
Cookies. I make damn good cookies, but those fucking Thin Mints or the caramel.
I don't like mint chocolate. I'm not a fan. I don't like mint.
Calm down. The caramel delight ones.
Toothpaste flavored.
Gil went on a whole campaign to find the Oreo, the Reese's Oreo.
No. You're twisting this completely around. Okay. I wanted the Reese's that was flavored like an Oreo.
Never mind.
Not the Oreo flavored like Reese's.
Can you put me in a freaking tunnel, please? This is ridiculous.
Anyway, Adam, now that we got sidetracked by Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies and like the K-pop movie. What do you like? You don't like happiness.
I don't even know if I want to be here anymore, to be honest with you. That really kind of put me out. My daughter watched the K-pop Demon Hunter movie like 50 times. And I remember specifically she entering the garage where I was working on my car while bench pressing and listening to Megadeth and slamming an energy drink, Joe Rogan podcast on in the background. And she said, Adam, sir, she calls me sir. will you please watch K-pop Demon Hunter? I know you're the manliest guy out there, but could you just do this for me? And I said, all right, teenage girl. And I go out there and I watched this film with her and I had a fucking ball. I ate it up start to finish. Just the music's great, but I like pop princess music, so that worked out. I thought the boy band was charming and funny.
Yeah,
the
and
animation, super hot. The music reminded me, or I'm sorry, the animation reminded me of Mitchell's versus the Machines. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. Very solid
I saw the
film.
commercial, but yeah.
Well, then you saw it, Tony. If you saw the commercial, Tony, Jesus. It was great. And I think the thing I liked the most about it, it was something new for a new generation of kids that it seems like all they get these days are live action remakes and just retreads of the stuff we grew up with. It was so nice to see something with my kid that was like for her more than it was for me. And that was it was a breath of fresh air. Little melodramatic. I'll say that. It gets a little too much into the Frozen territory towards the later half with all the drama and stuff. But overall, this was a very easy watch, and I could definitely go for a second.
Nice. Yeah, I really liked it. By the way, the cat's name is Derpy. I feel like if an American production was like, we're gonna have a character that looks stupid, we're naming it Derpy, they would be like, hell no. Somehow the Korean production got away with that. I don't know if it's as offensive over there. But no, the cat is adorable. Also, the pigeon with the hat. He made the hat for the cat, but the pigeon.
That line.
What were the animals,
me.
by the way? Were they also demons? I was a little confused by the animals.
I felt like they were like the demon spirit animals.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does.
There's
I
a
did
whole
like
lore
early
out
on
there, Tony. You can look at the lore for it. It's all there.
I will look at the lore. I did like early on one last thing. Early on, I like that the demons, like, they're really bad at pretending to be humans. So the one was like watering a plant with like coffee and just smiling like a psychopath. Like, all right, that's fun. That's fun. But yeah, I mean, statistically, you people probably all watch K-pop Demon Hunters. But if you haven't, check it out. If you have kids, check it out.
It's the
Even if you
Thin
don't have
Mints
kids.
of animation.
Now you're
Most
talking.
people appreciate that.
And if you're
Some
not on the
people
K-pop Demon Hunters train, I hope, thanks to me, you feel seen.
Yeah, Joey.
What are you looking at me for?
Monster, the Ed Gein story. By whatever his name is. Who's the guy who produces all these? Ryan something?
Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy, another one of his true crime stuff. This time it's about Ed Gein, who, guys, I don't know if you know this. Ed Gein was a real creep. An example of some creepy stuff he did. This guy liked to wear women's I'm sorry.
Oh! Wow!
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I accidentally
That's
got
one
that.
manly looking man.
Yeah,
right
sorry,
there.
this is what I meant. He liked to wear women's clothes and
right.
be real
Oh, is it Saint
creepy.
God.
Wait, is that an actual image from them?
Huh? This?
That's an actual image?
Yeah, the actual promotional image. He wears that in the show.
Yep.
So yeah, based off the real life killer Ed Gein,
God.
it tells the story of his overbearing mother, who told him that women are awful and pretty much messed him up. But she had some help from a girl he liked who really got him into like dead bodies and stories of Nazis who would do horrible things to dead bodies. So I will say it is nice that the show is blaming women for everything Ed Gein did. I didn't expect that. We see the story of Ed Gein, how he ended up killing his brother, which led him down this path. He ends up digging up his mother. Well, he tries to dig up his mother, but he fails. So he starts digging up other corpses that remind him of his mother, and he kills a few people along the way. Then this is actually an interesting thing the show did. So it shows how like the Nazi comics he was reading, describing all the skinnings and stuff, influenced him. We then see how Ed Gein influenced Hollywood, and we get a bunch of episodes with Alfred Hitchcock making Psycho and talking about how it links back to Ed Gein. Eventually, we get to see it from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre standpoint. And yeah, I really don't like this show.
No.
Not fully. There are things I like the idea of a horrible act influencing someone else and how that keeps influencing people for decades and decades and decades. Honestly, the only thing I really liked was the Psycho, like how his story affected Psycho and whatnot. The problem with this is, and the problem I have with a lot of true crime stuff, which is why I rolled my eyes when Joey C suggested this, but I was nice,
What the fuck, Joey saying?
God
They're
damn
mostly
it.
like they're mostly padded out with bullshit. I remember I tried to watch that other show he did. The one about
There's
OJ.
2 of them.
Well, yeah, but then he's produced a lot of shows. Remember he did American Crime Story, where they tried to make it look like OJ Simpson was a murderer, which we obviously know he wasn't. So I went into this in a bad mood. And the problem I have with all these is I know it's bullshit, so then I end up just looking up the real story or watching a documentary because I just want to know what really happened.
Yeah.
And this show takes a lot of I think kind of offensive liberties because it's like a girl went missing, a babysitter went missing, a bunch of hunters went missing. No one knows what happened to them, but Ed Gein was alive around that time. And this show's like, yep.
The girl was so far away.
I know.
There was maybe you can question again on the hunters, maybe, but the girl was significantly far away. And Ed Gein only killed 2 people, FYI. He only killed
confirmed.
2 people. And
I will say the brother one, that was probably him when you look into
that,
it.
That was
so that also was never proven.
Yeah.
It wasn't proven, but
they did mention that he had some unusual markings and he was kind of dead before the fire. So that one's a maybe. We're gonna put a maybe in that one, but he only killed 2 people. I don't like this show says that he had a relationship with the one that he killed and they were sleeping together when he himself said he was a virgin. I mean, keep in mind he's a murderer. He probably lied. But I'm just like,
no, he admitted
offensive. I'm like, I don't think that's respect. I don't think that's nice to the victim's family and shit, saying that she slept with the guy who killed him. But yeah, sorry, I'm talking too much. Joey, the person responsible for making us all watch this, how did you feel about this?
No, I just thought it was, it's getting a lot of press. Maybe we could discuss it in a thoughtful manner. And we watched some wonderful scenes, such as Ed Gein doing things on his kitchen table that had no reason being that
with the corpse, which he said he didn't do because they smell too bad.
That is yes. That
they're
is
like,
true.
did you do that? He's like, oh no, I'm not a weirdo.
I will say though, the funnest part of watching this was looking up what actually happened on my phone. So I'm getting a live history lesson,
dude,
because everything on screen was bullshit.
Dude, true crime stuff and war movies, if their movie is based on something, for whatever reason, those 2 specific things, I'm fine with other movies based off a real story. I know they're exaggerating, but true crime and war stories, I'm like, I have to know what really happened because I know I'm being lied to right now. I need to know the actual details, and I cannot get into them.
Well, I think there's a lot of mythos that surrounds Ed Gein, so they obviously played that up. And I thought this was really good until I found out that Peacock did one on John Wayne Gacy a week later. And I was like, oh, fuck, now I got to watch that one. That one was way better. We should have covered that one.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Oh, Devil in Disguise. It's way better
this is
than
the
this
more...
That I would love to read. I love him.
I will say
I love him, but I love the story.
I liked what's this face playing Alfred Hitchcock. I gotta watch a whole movie of just an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Whenever it cut back to Ed Gein, I was like, oh, this fucking guy again.
And the voice. Oh my god, the voice, dude.
Hey, mother.
That sounds just like it.
Gil, I know you didn't watch it. But he talks like
You're not convincing me.
He talks like this the whole time. That's just how it is.
That is so accurate. You know what's so fucked up about that though is Ed Gein is buried 3 plots away from some of the people he dug up in real life.
Well, it was a small town.
But that is fucked. Dude.
I think his tombstone's gone because they used to vandalize it all the time.
Yeah.
They ended up just
I have so much to say about this.
Yeah. Okay, and look, I know Ed Gein was into the Nazi stories of Ilsa Koch, I think her name was, who was accused of.
Yeah, but he wasn't the way they made it seem.
Well, one, it's so he's constantly fantasizing about what the comics said she did, not so much what she did in real life. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's just his vision of it. But then it keeps going way too into her story. I'm like, I didn't expect so much World War II Nazi stuff in this. I get its reasoning, but we didn't need so many things dedicated to her. And now in the later episodes, she has her own subplot. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this at all. And then they're talking to each other on a ham radio. And I'm like, that could not have happened.
Yeah, no,
you're asking me to believe a lot of bullshit right now.
I will say this is the most interested I've been in the show this entire conversation is this part.
Seriously.
Gil, of all the people, Nazis, what got you into this?
It just sounds weird. I don't know.
Gil, you did watch it, right?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, great.
I wouldn't
So
waste
let me
my
tell
time on
you
this
about
film.
I did like so. Ilse Koch, obviously, she was a Nazi and did horrible things, but a lot of like they did find like bodies in jars and stuff. But for whatever reason, they like pinned it all on her, or at least in the public conscious. But when they did like trials and stuff, there wasn't enough evidence to back it up. So she mentioned, she's just like, he's just like, I'm a big fan of your work. She's like, I didn't do a lot of what you're reading about. She's like, yeah, I did kill a lot of Jews, but I mean, I'm a Nazi, obviously. But I didn't make belt out of nipples. So this good about Red Geen's like, oh, I actually did that because I read the story. So it's crazy seeing like two psychopaths talk to each other. I think I would like this if it was completely fictional and was just
If they said it,
inspired.
yes. So if they said, because it says story of Ed Gein, like this is supposed to be the story of him, and it wasn't. I am a white middle-aged woman who likes serial killers and cult films. Okay, or like cult films,
Wait,
but
what the
cult
fuck? You're
stories.
you're younger than me. You're not allowed to call yourself middle-aged yet.
Middle-aged?
Fuck
No,
you.
you're just old, Tony.
What
You're
are you
just
talking
old.
about? 6'7".
But I love listening about Ed Gein. I think he's one of a extremely fascinating of serial killers, even though he only killed 2. That's actually what got me very interested in my favorite podcast, Time Suck. He really goes into every single detail of this. It's really, really interesting, his story, but this just it sexualizes him, and that's what this guy does all the time with all 3 of his latest monster things, where they just sexualize him. Again, look at his photo. Like, 1, there's nothing sexy about him. 2, his eye is not disformed. And also, you can hear interviews with him. He doesn't sound like that. He also wasn't that special. He wasn't that. They all said in the story, like, you can hear the way he talks. No, he didn't talk like that. So, and I'm talking like I know him personally.
Yeah, it's like my good friend Eddie Geen.
Yeah, so Eddie over here, Eddie didn't do that. Okay, Eddie, he was simple, but he wasn't that simple minded. He never had a relationship with that girl that he was supposed to be proposed to. So they like knew each other, but he never proposed. He definitely never had sex. He straight up admitted everything. He straight up admitted every single thing, and he said he was a virgin. He said his mother like literally scared the shit out of him with just God and all that religion. So he never even tried it. The sexualization of this was insane.
The weird thing about that girl is like, yeah, it kind of sucked for her in real life. I guess she was his friend, and
I mean, it's a small town, so I think like when you say friend, it's like you don't have a choice.
But now it's like, wow, that girl had to like live forever with her association to Ed Gein, and now a show comes out years later. It's like, and by the way, her mom hated her, and I'm like, where's the evidence of any of that? Like, again, you're being really mean to real life people.
Wait,
I'm sorry,
he was a virgin, right?
Yeah, he was a virgin
Yeah,
the entire time.
What?
Huh?
Isn't everybody? What?
Well,
Yes,
yeah, only if
Joey,
you're married,
yes.
Joey. That's the only way you stop being one. So
Yeah, he never got married.
No, that's good. Okay, I just had to make sure.
But even with the Alfred Hitchcock stuff as well, like you have that whole first time you're meeting him, and he's talking to the writer Robert Bloch about Psycho. He straight up said, the author straight up admitted in real life that he didn't know anything about Ed Gein. He just took it as inspiration. As Texas Chainsaw, they all took it as inspiration, but they knew nothing of him. But then you have scenes of Alfred Hitchcock fucking trying to go into it.
Recreating Ed Gein's home. I'm like, that didn't fucking happen. Which, by the way, me and Crystal reviewed Psycho. Check it out. Mike, we've been talking a lot. Did you watch any of this yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, sorry. We
No,
didn't get to you. Crystal had a lot to say. What
hate
did you think about this? Are you the only fan of this?
No, I like parts of it, but
I liked it.
I don't know. For the most part, I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Joey just likes the series because the first season, Jeffrey Dahmer kind of looked like him.
All right, come on.
That handsome actor who was in the latest Tron movie looked kind of like Joey C. All right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with this one, like Charlie Hunnam looks absolutely nothing like what Ed Gein looked like.
He looks like John Cena.
Look. It worked a little bit. I don't know if you know this, but Kane Hodder did an Ed Gein movie.
I do know
I've seen that. I've literally seen that movie.
And talk about looking nothing like Ed Gein. Let me see if I can pull that up here.
Like, Ed Gein is this little like guy, and then you got this dude's like kind of like shredded. I'm like, no wonder you got like people feeling bad for him.
Well,
Like,
it's Charlie Hunnam. You got to take a shirt off at least once. Come
yeah,
on.
but that's you don't cast a guy that looks like that guy like Charlie Hunnam as a fucking Ed
There you
Gein.
go. There's Kane Hodder as Ed. There's Jason
That's right.
Voorhees as Ed Gein. I tried watching other Ed Gein shit, but again, it's one of those just like they want all of these want him to be more interesting than he was. It's like, yeah, but he was just kind of taking bodies and making weird stuff. That in itself is interesting, but then they always have to play up the murder part of it. And it's like, oh, you didn't really do a lot of that, so you have to lean in the other way. But I guess making a lampshade isn't good entertainment, even if it is out of human skin. I don't know. But yeah, I don't care for these kind of shows. I wish they just did a movie about the making of Psycho. I would 100%.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. The Dahmer season was the best one.
It was decent.
Well,
it was
and
better than these.
They announced Lizzie Borden's going to be the next one. I probably won't watch that one.
You know what really pissed me off about that O.J. Simpson show was the commercials. Because the first one was his lawyer talking to his kids. And it's like, yeah, I know. One of them's Kim Kardashian. And then there was another trailer where O.J. Simpson's like, I'm going to shoot myself. And his lawyer's like, don't shoot yourself in little Kimmy's room. And I'm like, why is every advertisement want to remind me about Kim Kardashian? Like, she was like 6 when the trial happened. I don't care.
That's so goofy.
So yeah, I don't like any of this stuff. I like some Reimer. I looked at a bunch. I mean, he's produced so many things. Inevitably, you're going to like one or two of the things. I'm going to finish it. I'm like, I'm on episode 7. I'm halfway through episode 7. I didn't get all of it done in time, but now I'm invested. I want to see how they wrap it up.
Oh, it's wild.
Don't they wrap it up? So I didn't see the ending. Didn't they wrap it up with trying to figure out using him to find out who
Ted Bundy? I saw something about Ted Bundy.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, which
that
is also made up, of course.
Massively made up.
I mean,
but
sure
you're gonna see a lot of other serial killers in the last episode, so just be prepared.
That's the other, again, that's a funny thing where it's like, wow, this thing I did influenced a lot of people in ways I didn't expect, which is funny in the Alfred Hitchcock thing where he makes Psycho and he accidentally creates the sex horror genre and he's disgusted by it. And he's like, well, I got to take some accountability for this. I kind of did it. But yeah, this was a miss for me. And Joey, you should apologize to all of us.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'd flex for you if I could, but my gut's in the way. Can't really get there.
Wake up, dead man.
Yeah.
Wait, that was on the list?
Yeah.
Of course it was.
I missed that.
Oh.
Well, wake up, dead man. Knives. I guess we won't spoil what the twist is. Wake up, dead man. A Knives Out mystery. Actually, me and Adam talked about Glass Onion a few years ago when that came out on Netflix. It's crazy. The first Knives Out was like really popular, got nominated for an award, and then they're like, "You're on Netflix now, and you're just gonna stay there." I thought Glass Onion was like a COVID reason why it was on Netflix, but no, I guess they're all going to be on there. But yeah, once again, a character played by a very popular actor gets murdered. A character played by an up-and-coming star gets pinned for it. A bunch of celebrities from different time periods are all suspects. And then Benoit Blanc, played by Daniel Craig, has to solve the crime by being sassy and gay. I actually I like these movies. I think Glass Onion was I have to watch our review, Adam, but I think maybe we thought it was like a little too ridiculous, but still enjoyable. This is more in tune with the first one. It felt more like the first one, a little bit more grounded. I actually enjoyed this one a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I might like it more than all of them. I was more invested in these characters. Yeah, I had a really, really good time with it. The mystery was engaging. I couldn't tell what was going to happen. Lots of twists and turns. Adam, how did you feel about this one?
This was a scarlet letter for me, Tony. I did not see it. I watched a shit ton of movies this year, but I saw the 2.5-hour runtime for this film, and every time I sat down to try to watch, it was like 10:30, 11. And if I don't have a warm glass of milk and a tummy rub before bed, I'm ornery in the next day. So I had to skip it. I haven't watched it yet.
I think you might. It doesn't feel its length. I'll give it that. It doesn't feel its length for me.
Yeah, no, I like the first two movies. I assume I'll really enjoy this one. I just haven't carved out the time. You know, with the Stranger Things finale popping
Obviously.
off, I had to cover Stranger Things.
You've covered it multiple times now on your channel, my channel.
I still have 5 more recaps to do of the rest of the episodes.
Plus that secret 9th episode.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Okay,
yes.
she hasn't been on the channel in forever, but Trisha hit me up, totally believing in the 9th episode conspiracy. Like, Trisha, what are you doing?
That's
should
just
send her my
somebody who's
video.
never gone through that before. Because we've
Yep,
all in
and
our
we've talked
lives
about
bought
that in
into
our
something.
stream.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're X-Files fans. You don't know what it's like. Shut up. But Joey, what did you think of it?
This is the standout movie for me.
Wow.
And this is not even a bit. I watched it 3 times between now and Monday. 3 times. This morning I wasn't gonna watch it a 3rd time, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm watching it." This movie not only looked beautiful. I don't want to give we're not gonna spoil it, but
Yeah.
wow, I thought I had it figured out, and then something else happened. I'm like, fuck no, I definitely got it figured out. And then the 3rd time, I was like, wow, unbelievable movie. I mean, such depth in the characters. And Daniel Craig, this is like his best work.
He's great in this.
Oh my god, he's incredible. I love his long hair too, a lot better than a short hair.
Yeah, and to tie into Monday's episode, we learn in this movie, it's a spoiler, guys, he's a big fan of the Cats musical. There's a part where he gets in the car and he turns the car on and the Skimble Shank song from Cats is playing, and he turns it off immediately because he's embarrassed.
This story, the twist does, and maybe I'm misremembering Glass Onion because I haven't watched it since I had to cover it for the company that shall not be named. I don't want them to send me.
God damn it! You're on thin ice with so many people. You gotta why even say that?
Fuck them. So I feel like this story is, or this twist, if you will, is much deeper than the other ones.
Yeah,
it feels more conspiracy theory like. I'm definitely, just for the record, I'm going to watch it a 4th time.
Wow.
And I think I'm going to watch it this weekend. I love this movie. It's one of the best movies I've seen in years. And I don't quite know why. I really
the best movie you've seen in years. Now you realize we have an overwhelming male audience, and this is the guy who ruined Star Wars. You're losing these subscribers right now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's not good. Oops a daisy.
Take it back.
I take it back. This movie's horrible.
I'm glad that you said it looked good, because Glass Onion, that definitely was like a post-COVID movie, and it was also a more like fantastical area, and everything just kind of looked kind of blue screened.
Isn't the one guy? There's like something in this. There's one of the people involved. He is like the guy that like perfected the film look for digital or something like that. I read something about that, and I was like, oh yeah, this was filmed in digital, and it looks fucking beautiful. And
great.
There's so many shots that are like the one in particular I could think of is like when the cross is on the wall and the doors open it up and it's shield on the wall. Wow.
Oh, and the way they kept adjusting the amount of sunlight that was coming into the room, like based on what they were talking about. Like he was talking about faith versus Benoit Blanc's rational approach. And throughout the conversation, the place gets more sunny or less.
Beautiful.
So did you like it, Gil? You were into it?
I liked it. I don't think it spoke to me on the same level as you, Joey. You seem to have really loved it. I did quite like it. I thought I liked the choice to really delay how long it took for Benoit Blanc to show up. Because
I did think that was interesting, because there was a point where I'm like, where is he?
Yeah. I was watching with my girlfriend and she was like, oh, I guess he's not in this one. It's just like a different, whatever. And I was like, no, I think he definitely shows up. I thought that accomplished a couple things. Like, one, you're with all these insane people, and when he finally walks in, it's like, okay, now we have an adult in the room, and it just feels good. And the other thing is, I feel like this movie did a really good job of getting us invested in the Josh O'Connor, the younger priest character. And I think it was helpful to let us just spend time with him for a while. And I really liked this character. I think he's funny. He's like a little bit brash. He's relatable, and he just seems like a kind person. And then you put him up against the Josh Brolin character, and it's such a fun dynamic between the two of them.
go ahead, Gil.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the best part about this movie is Lyle from George of the Jungle is in it, so that was pretty cool. I was
I'm
like,
just
"Fuck
hating
it, I'm
church."
sold."
I'm surprised you didn't say Sandman, you motherfucker.
No, Lyle from George of the Jungle.
God damn you. So I guess all of us who have seen it have really, really liked it.
Yeah, I would say honestly, the only thing, and this is a general Knives Out Ryan Johnson thing, sometimes the satirical tone just rubs me the wrong way. Like I just find it like he'll have a good thing going, and then I feel like it just takes one step too far. So,
Yeah.
for example, in this movie, Brolin is kind of a stand-in for the politician type who manipulates the crowd using anger. And then the characters just blindly follow him. He'll contradict himself and they'll immediately change their mind. And I'm like, that's funny and it's astute. But then they'll go one step further and the character will spell it out and say, no matter what you do or say, I will support you no matter what. And I'm like, yeah, we got that. And now that you said that, you feel like a cartoon character. It's not a huge knock. It's just like tonally, these movies sometimes turn me off. And I think that's where it comes from. But overall, I quite enjoyed the movie. I think largely thanks to the Josh O'Connor character. It's hard to have a character who rivals Benoit Blanc. He's such a large presence. And I think he did a good job. And I think even having Blanc, the rational type, versus the more faith-based approach of Josh O'Connor's character and everything else, I feel like they balanced it well. I think the movie is very firmly I think Ryan Johnson is very firmly on the, rational Benoit Blanc side of things, but it does a good job of showing the value of both. It's respectful of both positions. And I found it heartwarming overall. There's one little moment where Blanc is on the phone with this woman, or not, Josh O'Connor's on the phone with her, and they're getting annoyed, and Blanc is like, can we wrap this up? Because she just keeps talking. And then she kind of offhand mentions how her mother is sick, and she kind of starts to tear up. And then he sits down with her and starts praying. And it's this thing where it started out funny, like she won't shut up, and then it becomes very heartwarming. And I feel like Johnson is great at just turning things like that, where suddenly it becomes very emotional.
Yeah.
So overall, great movie. It does not feel like 2.5 hours.
It doesn't at all. But yeah, that's it for the movie section here. Yeah, that was a pretty okay year for movies. I'm hoping this year is even better. Obviously, we're all going to see Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat 2. We're going to be comparing those.
Obviously, yes.
But yeah, now we're at the end of the show. We've been going late. If anyone has to bounce, they can.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
I probably will. I have to get my warm milk in me before it gets
Get
too
your
late.
warm milk
Yeah.
and your tummy rub.
Sure. Across the board, could we say what our favorite movie of the 2025 was? Does anybody have that queued up? Favorite film? Nobody knows. Unbelievable.
For me, it was, I know this is a controversial one and a lot of people have mixed opinions, but 28 years later, I love that movie. This is, for me, Joey, this is my Wake Up Dead Man. I've watched it several times this year.
Cool.
I actually do want to watch that again. And actually, I haven't really figured out January yet, but I think obviously Bone Temple is on the list for January.
Say probably Weapons for me.
Oh, Weapons was
Weapons
good.
was great. That was
I
really
love
good.
that.
Yeah.
Weapons was
Weapons.
really
Is that
good.
on streaming yet?
Yes,
I
HBO
It
Max.
is? HBO, cool. I'm gonna rewatch it.
I mean, obviously, it's hard. It's up there, but between Tron, Ares, and Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna.
Sinners is up there.
That was
Sinners
my number
was
one.
really
Great.
Sinners
Yeah.
was really good.
That was
Yeah.
my
What
favorite.
I
Yeah.
rewatched.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When it comes to theaters, obviously, best movie of the year was fucking The Naked Gun. I'm glad we figured it out. The
That was a
Naked
fun
Gun.
one. That was very
Best
fun.
movie in theaters all year long.
All right. Well, it's always a pleasure being on, guys. Have a great rest of your night and a fantastic 2026.
Thank
Awesome.
you,
Thank you,
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Later.
Do the movie.
Last one in, first one out. Unprofessional. Anyway.